Good evening, everyone, and welcome into Shop Social TV. It's Tuesday night, and that means we're going to be here from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock with everyone out there. Folks, we are broadcasting live on television, but we're also on Facebook and YouTube. And on Facebook, we've got a very lively chat going on, as we do every single night when we're on the air. Right now, we've got Judy in the chat. I saw Kathy, and I think I saw Laura was in there too. So already people are in there, and they're starting to talk to each other, talk to us. So if you've never seen us before, folks, we are a TV shopping channel, as you might have guessed. We are going to show you, we've got a phone number you can order from. We've got a website you can go to. We've even got QR codes that are specific to each and every item that you're going to see on the show this evening. Tonight's kind of a bestseller show. We're going to be showing you some of the best-selling items that we've had here at Shop Social TV. So if you've got some of these, we'd love it if you jumped on Facebook, got in the chat, and let everybody know what you think about them. And if you're watching us on TV, don't be shy. Call that 800 number you see on the screen, 888-247-8712. We do have operators standing by to take your orders. We offer a 30-day money-back guarantee here at Shop Social TV. And we take all major credit cards, so it's kind of risk-free shopping, okay? So let's get into the first item that we've got this evening. There's Laura. Laura, good evening to you, and good evening to Ed as well. All the people jumping in here talking to us tonight. This first item is one that's been very, very popular at Shop Social TV. This is our Hopple collapsible 3-tiered rolling cart, okay? It comes with a beautiful solid wood top that also doubles as a serving tray. Okay, so this top, when you look at it right here, this is made of solid oak, as you can hear. Okay, all these pieces are dovetailed together. It's all real oak all the way through and through. It is stained a beautiful walnut color. Okay, and that's why it has this look that you're seeing right here. Now, the bottom of this, the base of this, is all made of powder-coated steel. It is collapsible, so the whole thing does fold up. And as I mentioned, the top of this also doubles as a serving tray. So you can actually remove the top if you want to, flip it over, use it on top of this, or just carry it around and use it as a serving tray. And you can see this thing is absolutely gorgeous, okay? Really, really beautiful piece. Now, one of the neat things about this is that it has 3 tiers on it, 3 different shelves on here, okay? And when you look at that, each one of these shelves, again, powder-coated steel, the entire frame on this. The frame on this, as I mentioned, does collapse, or more accurately, we should say that it folds, okay? And I can just flip this top over like this and give it a little kick, and the whole thing folds down like that. So this is collapsible, it's foldable, it's something that you can travel with very, very easily. The nice thing about this is that each one of the shelves you see on here holds up to 75 pounds. That's a 225-pound weight capacity total on this. If I grab the sides and pull this open, the whole thing drops open. Now, this is going to come flat packed in 2 boxes, one with that wood top you see back there, one with the base of this, the powder-coated steel, because we don't want them to get scratched in shipping, okay? To open this up, you saw the way I pulled that? There's one little latch down here. All you've got to do is set that in place and push down. As soon as I do that, this whole thing is already solid to go. All right, good to go? Solid? I don't know. I was trying to say 2 things at once. Then I'm going to flip over the top shelf like that, and I'm going to push that latch into place right there. There's one little latch. That's the whole assembly process for this, which is to say there is no assembly. And you don't need to use any tools. Now, in our chat on Facebook, Judy just said you can't be powder-coated steel because it lasts forever. You know what you're talking about, because it really, really does. This is a substantial piece for $159.99, okay? But you're getting free shipping on this. I want you to think about that for a second, because we had someone who called here in our off hours when we weren't, the store wasn't open, so to speak. The website's always open 24 hours a day. You can always go there and buy, but this person wanted to speak to someone here, and they called back 3 times because they wanted to buy one of these over a weekend, when we're not here. So guys, I'm telling you, this is a great deal. Now, notice there are 3 shelves. A lot of foldable racks, carts, things like this don't have a top shelf on it, okay? It's replaced by the wooden top. This one, you get the wooden top with it as well. And also what's neat about this is when you look at this on the inside here, you can see how beautiful this is on the inside. I mean, look at the beautiful finish that goes up and down in here. And you can actually see how the individual pieces of oak are attached together. And then they put that stain on there. All right, it's beautiful. The handles on this are steel as well, powder-coated steel. So you've got powder-coated steel handles on here. And this makes a really nice serving tray. So if you wanted to use this, what we did with ours was we've got a sectional And in the sectional in our living room, there's a big ottoman. It's a huge ottoman, actually, okay? The thing about this ottoman is it's kind of a table. It's kind of someplace where you can put your feet. It's a little bit of both. But if you put anything on top of it, there's a good chance that it might fall over, okay? Not when you put this on there. This gives you a nice surface that you could put things. Now, you could also use this as a serving tray to carry food out to people and drinks and that sort of thing. You could use this as a coffee station, especially when you flip this over and put this on here. Take a look at that. Oh, Laura's in our Facebook chat is saying that Ed labored yesterday and today, so he's ready to snooze. I hear that. Let me tell you something. This is one of the first Labor Day weekends in a while where I actually had some time off. So I really enjoyed that, guys. But we're back to it right now, showing you this beautiful table here as you're seeing this wonderful cart. Now, the measurements on this, let's do it live so everybody can see. All right. I'm going to give you the measurement across the top here on the wood top. It's about 23 inches from side to side. So 23 inches going this way. And then going front to back on this, you're looking at about 19 and almost 19 and a half, 19 and a quarter going that way. And this one is actually a little over 23. So it's a nice size you've got on there and some good depth too. Let me check that. I got to look at it on this side just to tell you guys. It's about 2.5 inches deep. So nice depth on there as well. You can actually hear the quality in this. I mean, listen to the sound that. Now, by the way, you're seeing this top right here. We're going to show you what the underside of that looks like, but these are available as well. You can buy alternate tops. When you buy this cart for $159.99 with free shipping, you're going to get that solid oak wooden top with it. But then we also sell alternates that you can buy as well. So you're going to get the wood one no matter what, but then we've got a black one and a white one. Now, here's what's neat about these. The white one that you're seeing right here actually has a beautiful painted image on the underside of the Amalfi Coast, which I can't show you live, but we'll show it to you in a photo in a second. Here's the black one, okay, and this is vegan leather that's on both of these. It's white vegan leather, and it is, oh, I had a 50-50 shot to turn that up the right way, and I did the wrong one. White vegan leather, black vegan leather on this one. This one has the royal bee on the inside. And then the other one is the Amalfi Coast. Oh, and you can see the Amalfi Coast one right there. All right, and it's really a beautiful scene in there as well. Okay, so real pretty. And those are available for only $49.99 a piece. If you decide that you want to add those to your collection with this, absolutely go ahead and do that. Those are free shipping as well. Everything's free shipping here at Shop Social TV. Now, remember, 3 ways to order. Call that phone number, 888-247-8712, 888-247-8712. And then, or you could use the website, shopsstv.com, or the QR code in the bottom of the screen there works incredibly well. If you ever have a problem getting through to us because the phone lines are jammed, and that happens every once in a while, especially with the great deals that we have here at Shop Social TV, I'm going to tell you right now, the easiest way to get to the front of the line is using the QR code. All you got to do to order with that is open up your phone, okay? And just open the camera on your phone, point it at the screen, and it's going to open up a website. At a web address, just tap on it. It'll take you to the very page for this item that you're looking at right here, okay? And it's specific to every single item that we're going to be selling tonight again. So, again, beautiful hopple table, one of the best sellers here. We've had so many people call and ask for these here at Shop Social TV. Laura saying how her husband Ed is going to be working Dolly Parton hours tomorrow. Anybody know what that means? Dolly Parton hours? That's right, 9 to 5. Lee's on the set with me. He's like, 9 to 5? Yes, 9 to 5 tomorrow. Good for him. Let me know what that's like, because I have no idea what it's like to only work from 9 to 5. I don't know. It's been so long since I've done that. It's crazy. But, guys, I hope you're getting in on this right now because this is such a great deal. And we're moving fast tonight. You're going to notice that I am moving really quickly this evening from item to item to item because we've got so many things that I want to show you tonight. I love the way the finish on this glows. I mean, it's such a well-made piece, guys. Don't pass on this one, okay? This is kind of like a sleeper item sometimes where people are like, I don't know if I need another table. Do you need a coffee station? Could you use a water station in your house, in your kitchen? Could you use some place to put a TV? There's no reason why it has to be in the kitchen. You could put a TV on here. Use it as a printer stand. If you're a crafter, this is a great workstation for crafting, but also if you've got a Cricut or something like that, put that on here. I know way too much about crafting because my wife Kelly is a big crafter, in addition to being the director of our show tonight and running our robotic cameras. So, we're going to move on now to our next item this evening, and this is another one that I think qualifies for the title of best seller. We just introduced this next item, I don't know what, about 2 weeks ago? Yeah, about 2 weeks ago. This is a crossbody bag, unisex, And it's an anti-theft chest bag. Now, I don't know if you guys are on social media much, but there has been much to do about people getting things robbed out of their backpacks, out of their purses, out of different places, pickpockets, because they can't watch where their stuff is. Now, this bag is only $24.99. I'm going to pick this one up and just show you what it looks like. We have 3 different colors available. We've got a blue, we've got a black, and we've got this beautiful gray that I've got right here to show you, okay? This is a very nice nylon that's on here, but it's not like just like a plasticky nylon. This is more like a luggage nylon, like a denier nylon. Very, very heavy gauge. There are 4 different pockets on this. There are 3 in the front, and there's one big one that goes down the side in the back there. It has an adjustable padded strap on this, and in fact, even the back of the bag is padded, so when this is up against your body, it's not going to bother you, okay? But let me show you what this looks like when you're wearing it and how it works, okay? Because the whole magic of this is that you put this on just like this. Try not to run it across your microphone at home, although you probably won't have one on. But look at the way that fits me right there, okay? So the neat thing about this is everything I need if I'm, going to work in the morning, if I'm commuting, going shopping, if I'm a tourist and I'm in a different country, everything I need is right here on the front of my body, okay? I'm not wearing it on the back. So I read something today where they said if it's on the back, it's not yours anymore, because anybody can grab it, go into your, and that's what they do is they'll come up behind you and pull stuff out of your backpack. And my good friend Jim, who's in our Facebook chat as well, just now said it's great for theme parks. Absolutely, because guess what? I got 2 hands right here. I got one for some food and one for a beverage, if you know what I'm saying. So, plenty there. Now, let me show you how much fits in this bag. And by the way, we did the measurements on this bag. People were asking us last time how big the bag was. It's only $24.99. It's 11.5 inches tall by 9.5 inches wide. So 11.5 by 9.5. Now, let me show you what I got in here, okay? I'm going to start pulling things out, all right? So first thing, we got a wallet and we got some money. Oh, I put that in there sideways by accident. Okay, so I got a wallet and I got some money. People are like going, only a 10 spot, Lou? We thought you were rich. Think again. All right, now I'm going to reach into the next pocket. Let's see what we got in here. We've got some earbuds and we've got an ID, okay? Big ID. All right, so that's there. Then we got another, oh, wait a minute, one more thing in there. Oh, I got a battery charger for a cell phone, okay? So that's in that pocket. Then on this pocket, let's see what we got here. I got a pen, full-size big pen right there. There you go. And then we've got a cell phone that's in here as well. So I got my cell phone in one of those front pockets. Let me make sure everything's out of there. Yep. Now we're going to go into the back pocket. This is the one that's up against my body, okay? Full-sized sunglass case. And by the way, these are the Polaroid sunglasses that we sell here at Shop Social TV. And these are going to be coming up in the next hour of our show, all right? These are really great, all right? But that was in there too. Oh, Jean's in the chat. Hey, Jean. Jean's here as well. Oh, everybody's here. We've got, I got some hand wipes in here as well, sanitizer wipes. And then I got a map for the theme park or the tours that I'm going on or wherever it is that I'm going. So all of that fit into this bag that's on my chest right here. Now, what's neat about this is I'm going to put all this back in there in a second. But it's only $24.99 for this. Now, here's the thing. And I keep talking about how I saw these on social media. When I saw these on social media, they were charging upwards of $50 for the exact same bag or one incredibly similar to this. And quite frankly, a lot of them didn't look as nice as this one. This one's got the padded shoulder strap. We've got a reflective strip right there. So if you're walking around at night, and this is totally adjustable. So I can reach over here. Where is it? Back there. I can, look at this. Look how much I can drop this down really low, almost wear it like it was like a what do they call those? A bicycle messenger bag, like a messenger bag almost. Or I can pull that back up. I like to wear mine a little bit higher. So all you do is you just adjust this right here. And it's got, this is steel. This is not plastic. So all the fittings on this are steel fittings, even the ones that are holding the strap to the bag. Look at that. And I can cinch this up again and keep it right up here very, very close. And it's almost flat when there's nothing in it. So it's very, very small. Now, color choices, all right? You've got the beautiful black. We've got the blue, which is kind of a denim look. I think that's kind of cool. And then we've got the gray down there as well, almost like a heather gray that's going on there. Oh, Judy had a great point right there. So Jim had a good idea. I don't mean to sound so surprised. Jim said, baby shower gift for the dad. Smart. Judy said she'd wear it going grocery shopping. I think that's a great idea. Jim said he thinks Indiana Jones had one of these. Entirely possible. All right, so I'm going to start putting my stuff back in here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pull this off and just show you how it goes from flat to full in just a couple of seconds. All right, so we're going to stick in that map that I had in there. I'm going to put in the sanitizer, and then I'm going to put in the sunglasses. Okay, so that's the back pocket, just like that. And by the way, the back pocket is padded, so you don't feel that rubbing up against you. All right, money's going to go in the top pocket. Top pocket has a snap on it. So that's closed that way. So it's a very easy access if you need to get in there, not so other people can get in there. All right. Then I'm going to put in the cell phone. We're going to put the pen in there with it. And then we're going to go to the bottom pocket. And the bottom pocket way down here, we're going to put in, let's put in the ID. Then we're going to put in the battery charger. And that's a big old brick battery charger, about 10,000. That's probably one of those 10,000 milliamp hour ones. Easy for me to say. And then I'm going to put my headphones in there. Just like this. Let me find a spot for that. There we go. Okay. Now, the zippers that are on this, you can see the way I was just pulling on that thing. All right. The zippers on this are nice and sturdy. These are metal zippers. That's metal. The pulls on this are metal. I mean, everything on here is incredibly well made. So this is going to be a great gift idea. Look, guys, I know it's just the first couple days of September. And what is today? The 3rd? 2nd? September 2nd. Okay. I understand that. You know, we just finished the summer. Labor Day is come and gone, which means in the blink of an eye, it's going to be Christmas. So if you got somebody out there that you want to buy a gift for, this is a great gift idea for the guys, for the gals, for the kids in college so they can like have hands free, walk around, go out. I like this too because normally I'd wear mine right about down here. So it's in front of me, but it's not like right on my chest, okay? However, there are people that will wear it like this, so that strap is right over their shoulder. And here's what the back looks like too, by the way. See the way that goes down there? And it's really distributing the weight of this nicely. And then, you know, if I'm in a situation, let's say I was getting on the subway in New York. Nothing against that. I grew up in New York. I'm a New Yorker, okay, originally. But if I got on the subway up there, I might want to walk around with my hands like this on here, so that nobody's going to, you know, be able to snatch this off me. Although I don't think that if it was over here, they would be able to. But if you're in a real, you know, a place that's really dicey and you're kind of like, you know, yeah, I'm just going to keep my hands on there like that. But everything's right here. If I need something, I just open that zipper and I can get to it. If I need the money, I can just reach right in here and got the wallet right there. Really, really simple to do, you know. And you saw the way, like, I had to kind of like turn this sideways, right? Because it'll turn sometimes in there. And this pocket goes down like that far. You see how far my hand went in? Look at that. I'll show you. My fingers go in here. Look at this. I mean, it's a deep little pocket right there. So you'll be able to put, you probably even put sunglasses in there if you wanted to, instead of putting your wallet in there. That's up to you, because you do have a lot of choices with this. But again, you got a choice of 3 colors on this. It's only $24.99. This is a great introductory item too. If you just, you know, found us here, you know, if you're watching us on DirecTV Dish or, you know, Uverse, or you're on Facebook or YouTube right now, this is a great introductory product to get into Shop Social TV, find out about us. You can go to our website at shopsstv.com, not just to you know, order this item. Look at all the products we have there. We've got all kinds of different things there for everybody watching right now. And then check out, we've got our return policy on there. It's a 30-day money-back guarantee on the products that we sell. You know, shipping here is fast, and you're also going to be able to read a little bit about us and find out all about us. Or, you know what, a lot of people we found out are using that phone number, 888-247-8712, 888-247-8712. What color do you want? Do you want the black one? Do you want the blue? Do you want the gray? Do you want all 3? At that price at $24.99 with free shipping on it, I'm going to say, yeah, you could do that. Ah, look at that. Charlene is in the house. Good evening, Lou and Kelly and friends, is what she just said to me, folks. If you are not on Facebook while you're watching us on TV, you are missing out, because I'm telling you right now, the chat is very lively. These folks get in there and they kick around ideas, they talk to each other. It's a really great group of people that we get in there every single night that we're on there. And speaking of which, we're on the air Tuesdays and Thursday nights, 8 to 10 p.m. We've been doing this for months now. We're welcome in. If it's your first time joining us here, we're glad that you're here. And we're going to be moving on in just a couple seconds, because we have got a crazy show tonight where we've got item after item after item. Are we ready, Kelly, to move on? Kelly says yes. In fact, she says, I want you to move on. Okay, moving on to the next item. And don't forget, we had our Hopple cart just a few minutes ago that we offered you at $159.99. That has free shipping on it with a solid oak top on there that has been stained walnut cover. That top does come off the cover, and you're able to use that as a tray if you want to. But now we're moving on to our next item. It's an amazing lantern with a flame-free candle in there. Yes. And everyone, this is Judy right here. And she is our representative, our brand ambassador for these.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited that you are here.
Thank you. I love how you guys set this up. This is exactly how I use this in my house. I have a little vignette on my dining room table right now with a bunch of Halloween stuff because I'm already into spooky season.
Of course.
I mean, it's September. Like, that's when it starts, right? So, I mean, well, by the time, and then I wore white shorts today, Labor Day, and I'm
what?
I know.
It's 2 days past Labor Day.
I'm like, oh, what a nerd.
You know who's going to have something to say about that? Fashion icon Chad Allen.
Is he?
Is in the chat.
Chad Allen.
Chad Allen.
Hi,
fashion
Chad.
See, he just said to you, we love Judy, go Judy, go. Thank you, Chad.
That's so sweet.
Thanks for joining us this evening.
I appreciate that. So yeah, we brought these lanterns to you guys.
I love these.
It's like the perfect season. I mean, I kind of feel like lanterns are an all year round type thing.
Absolutely.
But I love this time of year when you really start to get that like a little bit of crisp air and you want a little bit more ambiance. You know, a lot of people love the fireplace thing. We obviously live here in Florida. I don't know a whole lot of people that have fireplaces.
I love the look of a fireplace.
Exactly. But I don't want the maintenance of a fireplace.
Yeah.
You know, I've actually seen people putting lanterns in their fireplace.
I love that, actually.
It's so cute, right?
I used to see people do candles.
Yeah.
But then you end up with just like this pool of hot wax.
Totally.
You know what I mean? And you still have all the smoke and all that stuff. These are just so much easier.
They are, and they're so much safer too. But I'm going to give you guys the dimensions and the specs and all of that, and then we can kind of go through some of the ideas and the way we've used them.
And we'll turn the lights down.
Yes.
You want to do that first?
Yes.
All right, here we go. All right, guys, watch this. Okay, we're going to turn the lights down.
This is my favorite.
And I want everybody out there to see how amazing these look. I'm even going to turn off those blue lights.
Are they not the cutest things ever?
Look at
like,
that.
honestly. Okay, so you're talking 4 inches by 4 inches, and then with the hook down, it's 9.75 inches tall. If you want the hook up, which is a real working hook, 10.5 inches tall. So it's a nice, substantial piece, but it's not like huge and overbearing. So if you do want to utilize it on a tablescape, if you want to give it as a gift, you know, it's not going to take up a whole ton of room.
Yeah.
But look at the light that's coming off of these.
Oh, yeah, they throw off a lot of
Don't
light.
they?
It's amazing. Well, and here's the thing. People at home don't know this, but we're literally standing in pitch darkness here in our studio. There's no lights on right now at all, except for these. You know, the other thing that amazes me every time I see them is the flame effect.
Yes.
That is so, especially in that shot right there, that is so realistic. And one thing you haven't mentioned yet, but I'm going to do it, is the fact that this is plexiglass or polycarb. Which one is it?
Plexiglass.
Plexiglass. So there's plexiglass on the outside of this, which is why it looks so realistic. It looks so real. But when you see the close-ups, the flame flicker is actually reflecting off the glass, or the plexi. I love that.
And you can even see it through the little vents kind of coming through. And the reason that we did that, so people are like, oh, well, why not glass? We did it for safety. I mean, we were already kind of getting these, and this was the idea. So just my husband, Jim, and I actually brought these in. We sourced these and brought them in.
These are awesome.
And the reason that we did specifically this particular look is because of safety. We have an 11-year-old son. We've got 3 orange cats at home. So I know if you guys know about cats in general, and then orange ones are 10 times worse. We were afraid of curtains, tails, all of that stuff lighting on fire. This solves all of those problems because not only do you not have to worry about the flame, but if they knock it over, it's not going to shatter.
Yeah.
So it really was kind of like a double-edged type of safety situation that we tried to set up here.
Well, and we have got an amazing deal, okay? It's about time I got around to this. First of all, 2 things. One, you've got a choice of a set of 2 white and 2 black, or you could do 1 white or 1 black.
Yep.
Because our offer tonight is if you buy a single, it's going to cost you $11.99 with free shipping. But if you buy a 2-pack, it's only $19.99 with free shipping. So if you think about that, if you're doing the math on that, you're actually saving a couple of dollars by doing it that way, okay? You're saving, what is that, $4? Yeah. $4. You're saving $4.
You're really making me do math at night. You're making me do math at night.
You're saving $4 if you buy the 2-pack at $19.99 as opposed to the single. Now, it's up to you. Now, you know what we have had people doing, and this has been kind of interesting. There's people that have, like, maybe they're doing like a centerpiece like we've got here in front of us, or they've got a mantle, and they're like, I don't need 4, but I need 3. So they're buying a 2-pack, and then they're buying a single one separately. And again, you got a choice of the white or the black. These are gorgeous. They look so realistic. Jim just said, let's see. Kathy just said it's nice that Chad's here. He is a nice guy.
I know.
And then Jim said he can't wait to use yours for Halloween.
Which is funny because they're actually already set up on our table. So, and they do have a little Halloween vignette, but we do, so we'll take all the stuff down like off of our bookshelves and that sort of thing. And then we do add all of our holiday decor. And then what we'll do is when, you know, Halloween's over and we're moving into the Christmas spirit, we will put like a little buffalo check bow on the black, or we'll kind of make the white one look like a little candy cane.
Nice.
Also, they do come in gift boxes. So if you're starting to think about those gifts that you want to get people, I'm one of those people, I'm horrible.
It's like
I wait until the last minute to buy Christmas gifts. I don't know why, but I always do. I know a lot of people, though, that really start early. Like, I know my mom starts in, like, July or something, or people, you know, and they'll grab things and pick them up and kind of have them throughout the year. So if you're looking for, like, an awesome hostess gift or something that you want to get a teacher or, you know, your hairdresser or something along those lines, and you don't want to spend a ton of money, I mean, it's like a no-brainer.
Well, and the price on this is just so good. I mean, $11.99 for one is great, but $19.99 for a 2-pack is absolutely incredible. And you know, guys, I'm not just saying that. Like, I know you could go out and you can buy cheap stuff. Absolutely. This is inexpensive in my opinion, the price-wise, but also the quality of this is so good. I mean, first of all, they look like they're made out of steel. All day long, they look like they're made out of steel, okay? The other thing is that flame effect is amazing. And actually, here's what Chad just said, and he's right about this. The shipping probably costs more than $11.99. How are you guys even doing this deal? We know the people that make this.
The people that ship this, that's me, and Jim, of course.
That's right.
And yes, I will say you are absolutely right, Chad, because you know, they do come in those gift boxes, so you have to put them in an overbox.
Yep.
And by the time, you know, with the dimensions, and obviously they don't weigh a ton, but they're, you know, they're about a pound a piece.
Yeah.
You know, so by the time you put everything in there, it's you know, it's a very substantial savings, I will say.
It's a good size. And you know what's fun for me is what's going on right behind you. This mantle idea that's back here. If you've got a fireplace, you got to get these up there.
It's so
safe.
Or, you know, we have like a little bar in our home, and it's got a couple shelves, and so we always keep these on up there.
Nice.
And the cool thing is, because they're LED lights, they are a little bit more, you know, they're more energy efficient. So yes, you're going to need 3 AAA batteries for each one.
But they last.
But they last. I've literally, and I was just talking to Jim about this yesterday. Ours have been with the same AAA batteries since we brought them in 2 months ago, and we literally turn them on every day.
So our friend Charlene just said the candles look so realistic.
Thank you, Charlene.
She is not wrong about that. She is not wrong about that. Yeah, and you know what I love when our customers notice this, like Judy just said, that, you know, free shipping is such a sweet thing.
It is.
It really is. Anytime, and that's why we try to do it here whenever we can. And so far, we've managed to do it all the time. Oh, you know what I want to show everybody?
Yes, please.
All right, so I'm going to put a regular candle
that for you
right here. Thank you.
Of course.
All right, and I want everybody to see this. So first of all, thank God that I had a lighter. Okay, because without a lighter, none of this would be happening right now. Okay,
you're not just pressing an on and off button.
No, exactly. I'd rather press the button. Okay, so now I just lit the flame right there. So I want you to see something about this. Okay, so now we've got that flame going on there. All right. Does it really look that different than ours do?
It actually doesn't look as good.
I don't think it does.
I mean, I'm looking at it on the screen right here, and very honestly, like, it's such a smaller flame.
Yep.
And it's almost moving like with the air conditioner.
With the wind.
It's kind of going that way.
Yeah.
This one, you don't have to worry about that, because not only is it inside in this, you know, lantern.
Inside the lantern.
What am I saying?
The lantern.
But, you know, it's going to constantly have that same motion, because it's not, you know, dealing with the elements or all of those things.
Exactly.
You can also, you know, just something like, I see like you guys have it kind of hung up over here, put it on a shepherd's hook in your planters.
And that's real. That works.
Yeah, like underneath a covered patio. I've seen people use them up their stairs. Like,
I love that.
Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. And I always tell the story. So like, you know, weddings. I think I don't love flowers. I'm just not a flower person.
Right.
Because of the fact that you know, they don't last very long. So when we got married, I really wanted to have like the ambiance. You were at my wedding, you know.
I was there.
It was all candles and LED lights.
It was beautiful.
I wanted that like ambiance. So, you know, if you know anybody that's getting married, or, you know, like I said, it's a great giftable, but honestly, just get them for yourself, because they are so stinking cute.
No, they really are. What'd you say, Kelly? Kelly's trying to talk to me.
I'm sorry.
No. Oh, yeah, she said you guys had the best photo booth ever.
I still have those photos, Kelly. Maybe I'll pull them out one day.
Yeah, that's
by
what
the
we call
lantern
evidence.
light. and show everybody.
We had a good time.
It was
We had
a lot of fun.
really
it was a
good
long
time.
time ago, Lou.
Yeah, it was a long
It was a long time ago.
Well, folks, if you're watching us right now and you're new to us, give us a call right now. This is another great introductory item to us here at Shop Social TV. One of these lanterns, your choice of black or white, for $11.99 with free shipping, or you can get a 2-pack, 2 black or 2 white, for only $19.99. You're saving $4 by eating that one, and that's also free shipping. Give us a call at 888-247-8712. 888-247-8712 and place your orders right now. Or you can go to the website, shopsstv.com, or use that QR code that's in the corner, whatever one you want to do. Oh, and Jim said he sent Judy a bouquet of lanterns instead of flowers.
I saw.
He's so romantic.
Isn't he romantic?
He is.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to move on, folks, to our next item. These are still available. If you want to jump on this deal, it's an amazing deal. 1 for $11.99, 2 for $19.99. Choice of one white, 1 black, or 2 white and 2 black. Let's move on to the next item. This is another one that has been so crazy popular. I almost forgot to turn the lights back on.
I don't know if we're going to be able to show them anything without
I
the
know,
lights on.
that would have been a
just bring
problem
the
because these
lanterns
shirts
over.
don't really glow. I don't think they do.
Yeah, but we could bring the lanterns over. It'll be
Oh,
fun.
that's true. And it'd be more romantic that way. So the next item coming up for you folks out there are the ladies sports seams t-shirt, which Judy is wearing right here. And she has the lovely football t-shirt on.
Why do I have the lovely football t-shirt on, Lou?
Why do you have the
Because
lovely
what's
football?
my favorite season?
Fall.
It is football season.
Oh.
Come on.
I thought you meant that kind of season.
No, it's football season.
That's
and
right.
The NFL starts this weekend, and it is like,
exciting.
it's Christmas in my home now for the next 4 months.
Wow.
I know, we're very excited. But, so this particular idea came from a friend of ours who had kids that were in a bunch of different sports. And so basically she was every couple months buying a new shirt that was like supporting her kids' teams. And she was like, it was just getting expensive.
Sure.
And then also, if you ever go into those stores and you see like the for women's apparel, it's twice the amount of the men's apparel.
And it's the logo stuff too
It
for
is,
the teams.
all the
so
time.
it's all licensed.
It's all licensed. And then, if you want anything that's cute and fitted, you wind up spending a lot of money. And I don't know if you've noticed, probably because you don't shop in the women's section, that I'm aware of. I don't know.
Yeah.
But all of the stuff these days is like cropped and like super tight. I'm 47 years old. I am not gonna show my belly. Like, that's not happening. Nobody wants to see that. Trust me anymore.
Cropped.
I am no spring chicken. It's not gonna happen. It's just not appropriate. So the idea behind this came from her. It originally started with baseball because her son was on a bunch of baseball teams.
Right.
And then it kind of developed from there. So I'm actually going to my first high school football game this weekend. My son's
really?
he's in middle school, and then the high school is right next door, so we're gonna
very
take him to his
cool.
first high school football game, and this is what I'm gonna wear.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't even, honestly, sadly, I don't even know the name of the team.
Actually, oh really?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I don't.
We'll find out. Jim, I bet you Jim will tell us in a second. Chad
Probably.
just said that he's sure Kelly is rocking one of these tees too, and he wants the model Kelly to come out here. Kelly, come on out. She said no, Chad. Okay, so let's look at the different shirts that you've got here. The styles on these are so cool. Do you want to do it over there?
It's up to you. I can
Kelly's
come back.
got the shot right here. We can do
perfect.
those in a second.
I'm so sorry.
just to give everybody like a quick look at this. So there's the baseball, and the baseball actually goes around to the back too.
Yeah.
It goes on both sides. So that's your baseball.
Yep.
Then we've got softball in the yellow right there. Same kind of thing as the baseball, but goes around both sides.
Yep.
Then we've got football here. That's the one that Judy's wearing. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's go over there. Kel, let's go over to the the stand over here, the tea stand, as they say in the
tea stand. Oh, I didn't know it had a name.
in the fashion
Fancy
world.
name.
Yeah, hang on. She's getting the shot lined
That's
up
fine.
here.
No, not a problem.
Yep. Here we go. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
take
Thank you,
a look
Kelly.
at this right here. So there's Judy. There's me.
All right. If you are an actual soccer mom, or if you just love the sport of soccer, you've got your soccer here. And then the last one is going to be, which this is honestly starting to
The
become one of my
basketball.
favorites.
I kinda like that.
almost wore this one tonight, and the only reason I didn't is because it is getting to
It's football
season.
And you have the football earrings to go with
I
it.
do, of course. Come on, I can't wear my team because we're on, national television.
Sun Lake Seahawks.
Oh,
That's the name of the team. Thank you, Jim.
I appreciate that. I know that my middle school team is, but I did not know the high school
Sun
team.
Lake Seahawks.
Yes. So basically, that's the idea behind it. We've got V-neck and round neck in almost everything. So just
Right.
to give you guys a
So
little
your
bit.
choice.
Yep, a little bit of an idea. The crew neck is a little bit of a thicker cotton. The V-neck is a little bit of a thinner cotton. I like to again, because I'm a little older and I don't want everything like sucked to my body, I usually err on the side of caution and go, I'm between a medium and a large. I size up. I go to the large just because for me, I'm more comfortable. But notice too, like, and I don't know if Kelly can see this, but, oh yeah, perfect. Notice how far they come down.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not worried about like your pants and like stuff coming up. It's just a really nice fit.
Yeah.
It's something that I can feel comfortable in as a mom and not go to like my son's middle school games and be like in something crazy. But it's also, my husband loves to travel around and do different,
go to different
baseball stadiums and
Yeah.
that sort of thing. I don't want to spend money every single time I go to a
For
stadium
every
to
single
wear.
team that
Oh
you-
my gosh.
Yeah, no.
This is the perfect solution for
Okay.
something like that. So
Kelly's saying, let's show everybody the matching hats that come with this. By the way, all those shirts, your choice, $19.99 with free shipping. Okay, $19.99 with free shipping. Likewise, we have these matching hats right here, also $19.99, also with free shipping, and they match the shirts.
they do. And they've got this nice hook and loop closure, so they are adjustable.
Right.
They're made of cotton, but they're a military style hat. So if you're someone, they're specifically made for women.
like this style.
If you're someone like me, you have a smaller head. It doesn't mean I have a smaller brain, Lou.
I didn't say that.
So if you've got a smaller, I forgot I have my little, see, I even have my little clip on and it fits.
Yeah.
And so it's a really cute little style. You've got a
Yeah.
little bit of a
You're
shorter
rocking
brim, but it's got this kind of worn look to it. So it's kind of trendy and cool. These
Yeah,
are like the
check it out.
new way to go.
You can see right there. Yeah, it has like the kind of aged. It's like pre-aged for you, which I think is kind of cool around the sides, the top right there. The flat top on this, it does has the hook and loop in the back, so it's fully adjustable. And you'll notice the hearts match all the shirts, so you could actually buy a matching hat and shirt combination if you wanted to. By the way, our friend Beth said that she's going to be watching baseball for the rest of the month, but then Thursday night she'll be watching football while she watches us. Oh, look at that.
Fair.
She's got
Oh,
the
there we
close-up
go.
on here.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So you can
Look
kind
at
of
that.
see. Now I do want to show you.
And that's embroidered too, folks.
Yep,
That is
I was
not
just
like
gonna
a
show
sticker
that.
that's just stuck on there.
You can see it right here. You can see the stitching on it.
Yeah.
That it's in here. It's good.
It's sewn
and they're
on there.
machine
Yep.
washable. So if you happen to get anything spilled on you at a game, I'm sure none of that's never happened to anybody here. But if it does happen to you in the future, feel free, throw them right in the wash. You're set to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and any of that.
right, and it's just it's something you don't see everywhere.
No. It's different. Actually, I've never seen anything like this before, so that's what I think sports teams is so different and so unusual. You're not going to keep bumping into yourself when you're going to a game. The other thing we've got is matching bags as well.
I know.
And the bags are cavernous. These are really big bags with a massive pocket in the front and two mesh pockets and actually another big pocket right here. They've got the handles on these so you can wear them over your shoulder or you can carry them. It also has a nice zipper with a really nice pull on there. And these have matching hearts as well. They match the hats and they match the shirts.
They do. Do you remember my favorite part?
No,
Lou!
I don't. What, that you can fit a laptop in here? No.
I can't fit a laptop in here, but my pen holder.
Oh, the pen holder!
Come on!
The tiniest detail.
I know.
She absolutely loves that.
I use mine for travel.
Right.
Again, because my husband likes to travel.
I'm gonna
different
grab
places.
this one from
Oh
over
yeah,
here.
thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
perfect. I appreciate that. So he likes to travel, and we go to a lot of different places. He's from Michigan, and we'll go up and visit, and so I like to take my bag with me because it's the perfect
Look at
travel
this.
bag. I love the fact that it's got these two mesh pockets so that you can fit your drinks in there. So one for me, one for my son, if need be. But I don't know if you've ever been on a plane and with one of these huge bags. I can never find my pen, or I can never find. I love the fact, and I know it's stupid. It's a dumb little thing, but I just love this little pen holder. I think it's so cute. And also, you can see again. Let's see if I can get it.
The massive pocket.
It's
Go
the
ahead, you
massive
take the spotlight
pocket,
there.
but
There we
it's
go.
also embroidered right in here. It's not a decal, so it's not going to come off. And that's another great thing too about the shirts as well. Kind of just jumping back is these aren't decals; they're actually a part of the
whole
part of the
thing?
material.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So let me just show everybody real quick. So if you wanted to, you could get the bag, you could get the shirt, and the matching hat all together. It's all right here for you. Look at that. You can get the whole set right now when you call in. All you got to do is dial that number on the screen, 888-247-8712. Hey, Julie's in the house.
I know.
Our friend Julie's here too, all the way from Pennsylvania.
I know.
888-247-8712 is the phone number to speak to our lovely operator, Mike. Or you can go to the website shopsstv.com and see everything that we sell, or use the QR code that's on the screen. And remember, all of these are $19.99, whichever one you want to buy. $19.99 for the hat, $19.99 for the bag, $19.99 for the shirts. We've got all the sports we mentioned: basketball, football, soccer, softball. What am I forgetting? Football. Just kidding. We're good.
Tisk tisk.
Football as well. Let's look at the shirts one more time.
Okay.
In fact, let's walk.
Perfect.
Kelly,
Let's
can we
go
walk
over?
over? I'm waiting for Kelly to say yes. I don't do anything unless Kelly tells me I'm allowed.
I just you
saying.
see, you're smart. You've learned after all these
You know,
years.
well, you
So
know.
finally.
I can train Jim. Although
I
know
would
you've-
appreciate
I know
that.
you've tried for a long time.
I have. And
Oh,
you know,
there they are right there. We could just show them there.
Oh,
then.
perfect.
Okay,
Yep,
so
there we go.
those are the choices on the shirts. You can see right there. They match the hats. They match the bags. You got baseball, basketball, football, soccer, softball, and you have your choice of a V-neck or a crew neck. Okay, ladies, and which one is the thicker of the two
So
materials?
the thicker is the crew neck,
The crew neck
and it
is
is a
thicker.
little. It doesn't have as much give. The V-necks are a little bit thinner, and they've got a little bit more room. So
Right.
just for reference, I'm wearing a large. I'm 5'2", and I'm not. I'm just average sized.
Right.
So
Exactly.
I like a little bit of extra room. But if that's not you, go size down.
Yeah, I mean, it's entirely up to you.
Yeah.
And remember, guys, everything here is free shipping, money back guarantee, 30 days on that. And we take all major credit cards. So give us a call right now at that phone number. It's a free phone call, too, on top of everything else.
Amazing. It's like you're giving the stuff away.
It's like we're giving stuff away here. Maybe we'll try that next week. I don't know. At this point, I'm not sure what I want to do. No. I'm just kidding. But look at all the choices you've got here, guys. You can get a hat in any of the teams, or any of the sports, rather. And that's the beauty of it. It's not necessarily team.
Exactly.
Actually, that soccer one is so cool.
Isn't it cute?
You can get the bags, or you can get the shirts, or you can get all three of them, which I highly recommend. Look at how great that soccer one looks on Judy right there.
Right.
And it's the funny thing is, so many people out there, it's not about the team, it's the love of the sport. And that's exactly what this communicates. You know what drives me crazy, and I've told you this before, when I go to a game and there's two teams playing and everyone's wearing stuff for those two teams, and then there's that one person, that outlier that's wearing a team, has nothing to do with the game, just because it's their team and they refuse. In that case, do this. Just do this.
Just
Do everybody
that.
a favor.
Just do that. It makes it so much easier, and
does.
it's so cute. And again, these are like that military style hat too.
Yeah.
So if you're a hat person, or even not a hat person, because I'm not a hat person, I like the way I look in them. I think they're cute.
No, they're cute. No,
'Cause
I
they're not.
like
The
them. I
brim
like the
isn't
way they
like
look.
out to here if you've got a little head like I do.
I really like the way they look. I do. So, do we want to spend any more time on these, Kel? My director, Kelly. Let's see what she says.
Good man listening to her. Loving it.
Oh, gosh. She wants us to spend more time on these, it sounded like.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We can continue to go. So can we maybe pull like the
what do you want?
the football and I know I'm so excited for football season.
You are, too. I could feel it.
I know. Well, my college already
there
has
you go.
played their first game and they won. And then
that?
who's my college? Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, no, you can say it.
UCF.
Oh, yeah.
Go Knights.
There we go.
Yes. There we go.
I thought you were talking about the Gator game the other day.
No.
That blowout. 55-0.
There's some other really exciting games this weekend too.
Yeah, that was
But-
crazy. Oh, was that the Gators, Kelly, or I'm thinking of a different game? No, that was it.
No, I don't know. You might be thinking about the big upset game this weekend.
Could be. I don't know. I'm tired as always. So here's your three choices in this.
Yep.
And again, guys, remember, you can get, Beth says that the hat's adorable, and she's
Oh,
absolutely
thank
right
you,
about
Beth.
that.
You're so
if
sweet.
for football, you can buy the hat. And again, this is a good looking hat. It's in that military style. It's kind of like got a worn look to it, which I think adds to it. And it's not one of those like a trucker cap that sits on top of your head.
whoops.
Then of course you've got the big bag. This is a big bag. Actually, oh gosh, I don't have my tape measure. I was going to measure the bags because they're big.
Oh, shoot.
Do you know what they are?
17 across, I believe.
Lee, where'd my
Possibly
tape measure
18.
go? Okay, stay there. Keep talking.
Not a problem. So in
there it
other
is.
words, the bag is extremely large and you can fit a lot in it. So when I take mine traveling, I can put my laptop in it. I can put snacks. I can put my
Okay, 18 inches.
18, okay.
Oh, 19. 19 inches across.
I knew it was an odd number.
Yeah, it's 19 inches across by 14 down. 19 by 14. So it's a big bag.
It is
Julie
big
says
bag.
go Knights.
Ah!
All right.
Love it.
We're
She
going to move
knows.
on now to our next item. On that note.
Yes. And yes, Judy, I am ready for some football. I'm so excited. I don't know if you can tell.
Now, just to remind everybody out there, one of our best-selling items here, the ultra-thin anti-theft chest bag. Your choice of colors, the black, the blue, or the gray in that one. That one's only $24.99 with free shipping. Those are cavernous. I absolutely love those bags. And we've had so many people buy those just because it just makes sense if you're out, at a theme park, if you're a tourist, if you're a commuter, or you're just somebody who just wants to have your hands free and don't have your stuff on your back where people can get it. That's a great idea. So now we're going to move on to one of my favorite items, and I know it's Judy's as well. And actually, I think Charlene, who's in the Facebook chat, got these as well and uses them for her tea. It's the Boche coasters, okay? And if you've never seen these before, my friends, prepare to have your mind blown, okay? These coasters are made out of a plexiglass material, okay? So they're very, very tough, almost impossible to do anything to them to hurt them, all right? The other thing about these is that they have a special property in them based on metaphysics, where the color that's in these has a vibration to it that actually makes your beverages taste differently, okay?
So magic.
It is like magic. I'm
That's what
telling
we
you
call
right
it.
now, the first time somebody told me about these, I was like, you are making this up. But guys, I'm here to tell you, 100% these absolutely work. And here's the weird thing about them. You take your drink and you put it down on top of it. It'll work on any type of beverage, all right? For a regular glass, you put it on there, and it could work on glass, ceramic. It doesn't matter what the material is of the container that your beverage is in. 3 to 5 minutes. Your drink is going to taste better. It's going to taste smoother. It's going to take the bitterness out. There's not going to be any bite in it, okay? There are so many different things that this can do for you when you buy them. Now, we're offering you a 2-pack or a 4-pack tonight, okay? The 2-pack is $24.99. The 4-pack is $39.99. And Judy just said they are magical. Actually, Charlene, okay, there we go. Charlene just said these coasters are magical. I use them for my coffee, tea, juice, and of course, wine, okay? And Charlene bought these like a month ago.
Yes. Because guess who ships them?
Yeah, because Judy ships them, so she sees your names.
I do.
When you buy things,
names.
so she knows. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a taste test, okay? And here's what's interesting about these. The way you do the taste test is you want to taste the beverage that's been sitting on the Boche first, and then taste the one that was not, and you're going to automatically notice a difference. Now, I know that you love margaritas.
I do. I do. I'm not going to lie.
But what we're going to try is really, really cheap, like gas station margaritas.
You know what? You give me all the nice things, Lou.
Here you go.
I, really
I treat you
that.
so
you
good.
Really do.
Okay.
Really do.
You
Okay,
ready?
cheers.
Cheers. Let's see. Now, this is the one that's been sitting on the Boche.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It tastes like a margarita I would get at a restaurant. Like,
it's so funny how we get surprised every time we try something off of here. These, by the way, these will be done by the time.
well, this is the first time I've done a margarita off of this.
Me
Also,
too. That's really nice.
The instructions on how to do this Boche challenge are actually on the box.
Yes.
So if you want to
forget-
try them,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have one more sip.
All right, go ahead. I had two. All right, we'll come back to this one. Don't worry about that.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
What'd you say? They cost $1? Kelly paid $1 for the bottle of margarita.
Thanks, Kelly. Really
A whole
appreciate
buck,
you.
huh? Could we afford that? Okay.
Oh, God.
Now, this is the one that was not on the Boche. Let's see what you think about it. Oh, there's definitely a difference.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the funny thing is,
I can't put my finger on it, but it's
okay, so
way
that's
different.
definitely the lime flavor comes out in the one on the coaster.
I don't know what
This
comes
one
out of
tastes like flavored water,
Yeah.
right?
That's kind of weird.
I know. I'm not a fan.
Okay, no. All right.
Okay.
All right, you
oh,
don't have
this
to do
is
that.
my
Okay.
favorite one.
Now, I know that
So
you
very
like. Oh,
excited.
Jim said if there's any leftovers, please bring them home.
You
Jim
want a
is
$1
Judy's
margarita there?
husband, yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, he wants a $1.
I got you.
margarita.
I
$1
got
margarita
you.
night, Jim.
That one
Okay.
I can afford.
Now, we got. What'd you say, Kel? Yeah, it tastes like a $20 margarita.
It does.
When you're done.
You know, if there's that one restaurant that you go to that has the 2-for-1 really good margaritas,
Yeah.
but now they upsell you to
They
like.
call them the gold.
Well, no. Now they're upsold to the ones in the martini glasses, the big
Ooh.
martini glasses, and they're
Ooh.
delish.
Someone's obviously been out more than me lately. All right, let's do red wine. Kelly, how much for this fabulous bottle of red wine? Is this?
Is that the $4?
Oh, it's the $4 chuck.
That's what I thought.
Here's
I could
the
tell by the
$4.
label.
All right, so here's the one that's been sitting on the Boche.
Okay.
Let's see what that tastes
Cheers.
like. Cheers.
You got to cheers. It's good luck.
$4. That's actually not bad.
I mean, am I at a 5-star steakhouse?
Yeah, I mean that's
No, but
really
it is.
good.
It tastes like a normal glass of wine. Like it tastes like something that you would get in a restaurant.
Do you see? Can you see that screen?
I can.
So I'm looking at our Facebook chat right now, and somebody just said, "Good evening, Akos Jankura."
Oh my gosh!
A name I have not heard in a long time.
Forever.
I know.
Hi.
If you're out there, my friend, welcome in.
Oh, it's so
to
good
Shop
to see
Social
you.
TV. We're thrilled you're here.
Thank you.
Now, here's the one that has not been on the Boche
I'm not
coaster.
choosing
Okay,
this.
so I want you to see. Charlene called it a dollarita. Like it.
That's
pretty
actually
good.
really
That's
cute.
actually really funny.
Well done, Charlie.
Yep. All right, let's try this one. Oh, there's the $4 chuck. Yep, that's it. Wow, what a
That tastes like a
difference.
hangover.
It does taste like
Right?
a hangover. Oh, that's
It
great.
does, like,
you know,
oh.
and folks, I'm going to tell you right before we go any further, the offer on these are amazing. They will make your beverages taste better. You could even put a whole bottle on one of these. You just got to leave it there for about 10 minutes, okay? So 3 to 5 for a glass, 10 minutes for a bottle, but it's going to make it taste better, smoother, less bitter. It's not going to have the bite. You know, I'm talking about bourbon as well. $24.99 for a 2-pack, $39.99 to get the 4-pack. Obviously, the 4-pack's the better deal.
Yeah.
Free shipping and handling on these. Let's try water. This is Florida tap water, which if you've ever had Florida tap water, you will never do it again.
Delicious.
Okay, you ready? All right.
I'm
So
smelling it.
no smell. Well, that's the thing about Florida water, that egg smell. Nothing there. Okay.
Tastes like water.
Actually, it tastes like good water. It tastes like the kind that you put through those pitchers. You know what I'm talking about? Where it filters
Like a
the
filter
water.
water?
Yeah,
Yeah, I would
Somebody,
say so. It's nice and smooth.
Somebody described it to me as triple filtered. You know, that's what it tastes.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
this is the straight tap water.
Oh.
Definitely a difference. Oh, you know what it is? I don't want to say it tastes mealy, but there's something like Florida water has got like very high in
Sulfur, right? It's got
yeah,
sulfur
it's
in it.
sulfur and hard. It's hard water,
yeah.
so there's a lot of minerals in it. No, I'm not going to take a second.
Yeah,
sip of
why?
that.
Yeah. There's also a brand of water out there. I don't know if you that I don't like because it's alkaline.
Yeah, you're very alkaline.
I'm not kidding. I have put a bottle of that water when it's like the only option. Because when you go to certain places, they only have certain bottled waters. And I always have one of these in my purse, and I'll throw it on there, and it tastes like normal water, and it's like magic.
You said a good thing though. In your purse.
Yes.
These travel incredibly well. If you look at the size of one of these, okay, these are tiny, tiny, tiny. Look how small that is. Very, very thin, wafer thin. You could throw this in your bag. And by the way, you're going to notice on there's a QR code on this as well. That QR code will take you to a website that explains all the science behind this, which I obviously am not a scientist, so I don't know. But I can tell you it has to do with the vibrations caused by the color, that very, very specific color blue. The person who invented this is a doctor.
Yeah.
So
It's
someone,
wizardry.
Wizardry.
Yes.
Okay. Now, orange juice. Here's the crazy thing about orange
this is
juice,
my
right?
favorite.
If it's bad orange juice, it's going to be very acid, acidic.
Yes.
It's going to be very bitter. Okay, so we're going to take these off of here.
Okay.
Give this a quick sniff. Actually, wow. It
Tastes
smells
very orangey.
It smells very good. That tastes like fresh squeezed orange juice. That's amazing.
It tastes like what you get at like the nice brunch spots.
I really, really like that. All right.
Nice and smooth.
Now, let's try this guy here.
Okay.
Okay.
It's very sour.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm getting. It's like tart, sour. It's just completely different. The other one was just very, very smooth, and the orange was really forward. And this one, and this is not fresh orange juice, obviously. Even though we're in Florida, where we used to have orange groves, and now we don't. Now, let's try the coffee.
Okay.
Okay. And if you're a coffee drinker out there, this will change the way that you look at coffee forever. All right. So let's try the ones that are up the front here. Lee, do you remember what kind of coffee this is? Oh, okay.
French roast.
It's all right, French
roast.
Okay.
Oh, so schmancy. Thanks, Lee.
Fancy.
We
So this has
appreciate
been
that.
sitting for a while
It smells good.
on here. Wow, you know what?
Oh
Very smooth.
Are you sure it's not hazelnut? It tastes like hazelnut.
It's not bitter.
No.
It doesn't have any like aftertaste. Sometimes with coffee, especially black coffee, that's what you get. Now, all right, so that's the one that's been sitting on the Boche.
Yeah, it's good.
Now let's try just the straight coffee. Never even touched that Boche. Do we want cheer? You want to cheer?
I mean,
With the coffee? Sure, why not?
oh my
Okay,
God.
way more bitter.
That is
Way
insane.
more bitter.
That's insane.
So Charlene, who's on our Facebook chat, if you're not there, you should be. She says that it even works with iced coffee.
Oh, I've never tried that.
Yeah.
There's a specific chain that is very, very expensive that I am not a big fan of their coffee, but I do happen, if you utilize, again, keep it in your purse. And if you're going to meet friends, it's a good meetup place. But if it's something that you don't really like, I encourage you to test it out and try it at a place that's got very bitter coffee, because you'll really notice a difference.
There's one coffee place that Kelly doesn't care for. Oh, that's right. The one that has golden arches. It's not necessarily a coffee place, but it's their coffee.
Really, Kelly?
It's the coffee.
Really?
From there. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna get some of that, and we're gonna set it on one of these, and we're gonna try it.
Oh my gosh! Don't tell her though.
No, I won't.
Don't tell her. Just let's see if she'll be like, this is the best coffee I've ever had.
Yeah.
And we'll be like, now I'm a big fan of that coffee.
Yeah. See,
I like it.
I like it. I'm fine with it. I mean, it's not too much for me. But for some people, I could see, it's a stronger coffee. Let's go back to the margaritas.
Let's do it.
Because I know you wanted to do that.
Oh, you're gonna blame it on
It's
me
your fault.
now. Oh, I
These
see.
are actually really good.
They are really good.
And so everybody, if you're just joining us at home, you're like, what in the world are these people doing here? We're Shop Social TV. We're selling things, and hopefully you're buying some of these Boche coasters that we're selling right now that make your beverages taste better. This margarita is $1. The bottle of this was $1, pre-mixed margarita from the gas station. I think.
I know. You guys lured me here with the promise of delicious beverages, and somehow I did wind up with a delicious dollar beverage.
Yeah, and here's the crazy thing. I'm telling you, you let your drink, no matter, you can have cheap wine, it's going to taste better. You can have cheap bourbon, it's going to taste better. You can have coffee that's bitter, it's going to smooth it out. The orange juice, it's that stuff that comes out of the can, it's frozen and you mix it. And that sometimes is a little wonky.
Yeah.
It's going to make your water taste better. Everything tastes better. 3 to 5 minutes sitting on the Boche in any type of glass. Could be a cup, could be ceramic. It doesn't matter. And it's going to taste better when you let it sit on there. Bottles, you let sit for 10 minutes. It makes them taste better. Everything tastes better when it's sitting on a Boche.
And you can save money. Think about it. Like if you're having people over,
these are good.
Put these out on your, at your place.
Yeah.
With your lanterns, make it like a little coastal tablescape.
There we go. Now you're talking.
You can buy cheap wine.
Yeah. No, you can.
Nobody will ever
save
know.
money on the wine. All right, so order right now, folks. You got a choice between a 2-pack for $39.99, or you can buy 2-pack for $24.99, or you can buy the 4-pack for $39.99. I recommend that if you've got friends and you entertain, get that 4-pack all day long, okay? Because you are going to be able to, as you said, buy the $4 chuck and have it taste like it is an expensive bottle that you bought.
Okay, now you've got me double fisting. What is happening here? What's up, Jim? He's going to be like, oh, geez, just coming home all night.
Jim, you might as well start driving this way and just pick her up, because it's going to get ugly here. That's interesting. So Judy said you should have tried different beers. You know what? I'm going to do that. I haven't tried it on beer yet. I want to see what that's going to do. Well, I don't know if, believe it or not, my thing is I don't know if it's going to do something to the carbonation.
That's the one thing. So I believe that, and it's been a couple years since I've been working with the company.
This is good.
I believe that with sodas and beers and that sort of thing, it's not recommended only because it will take that carbonation out.
Right.
But it also does change that flavor profile. And again, it just kind of depends on, if you want to buy a cheap beer and make it taste better, I think you could probably make that happen, but I don't know if it'll get a little flat.
Well, actually, so here's what's interesting about beer. Being a guy that knows something about beer. Here's the thing about beer. When you pour it into the glass, they want some of that carbonation to kind of come off. So when people do go through the whole thing of pouring it down the side, you do up to a certain point and then you tip it till it's flat.
Yes, I remember that from being a bartender.
And pour it straight down in the bottom. Yeah, so that you get a little bit ahead, because that's the whole point of getting ahead on the beers, to get rid of some of that carbonation and really get that flavor. Jim says that we should start Christmas shopping now. It's perfect shopping stuffers. Actually, these are. I'm going to tell you something. You're going to give this to people as a gift, and it's going to be like a magic trick. Mm-hmm. They're going to be like, what in the world? What kind of sorcery is this that you've done here? Now, notice you're not trying anything else now. She's just sticking with the margarita.
My dollar margarita.
You know what?
Such a great choice.
I'm going to just put this other one right on the for you on the Boche. Give that 3 to 5 minutes. The one that tasted really bad is going to taste really good.
It's wizardry.
Charlene just said a moment ago that beverages are better with Boche, and she's right.
Oh, I love that. I like that alliteration.
Beverages are better with Boche. I like that too. I think that works.
I do too.
Well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I like
love
it a
it.
lot. All right, folks, we got about a minute and a half left on these. Give us a call right now if you want to order these. We've got operators standing by. 888-247-8712, 888-247-8712 to order your Boche coasters or anything that we've had in the show so far this evening. We're just about through that first hour of the show tonight. Judy's been with me for the last half hour, and Judy showed us the lanterns.
Yep.
She showed us the sports teams, hats, bags, and shirts. Jim's calling you an Uber right now. And also the Boche coasters that are sitting here in front of us, which is why Jim's going to have to get an Uber for Judy.
Listen, you got to do what you got to do. You can't lure me with dollar margaritas and then
That's right.
expect me to be responsible.
Yes.
So.
Well, this is your pay for tonight.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome. It's a whole
I do
dollar's
appreciate
worth.
that.
A whole dollar's worth of bargain. Actually, that's why I drove in with Kelly tonight, because I knew we were doing the Boche. So I'm like,
That's hilarious.
she's my Uber.
I love that.
Yeah. Kelly's my Uber tonight to get me home.
Oh,
so,
you got it on
my
there.
Boche.
Look at that. Oh, and they're dishwasher safe.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
And listen, as you can hear,
Yep.
these are very solid. Actually, when someone asked, do you ever have to replace these? Is there anything you have to do to them? The only time you'd have to replace them is if you lose it or it gets stolen. And the chances are that the second one is the more likely to happen, because your friends are going to be like, you know what? I'm going to be taking that because I like it so much.
And so the people that own it, Dr. Drew Karp, he's like the inventor of it, but his wife Perry, she actually takes it to restaurants, and she'll do it with at bars with bartenders, and I'm not joking,
to test them.
You should see some of the reactions.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my goodness.
We're going to videotape that sometime and let everybody
Seriously.
see that. All right, folks, we got to wrap this one up. We're going to take a quick break. By the way, our friend Angie Lee Saffold
Hi,
is in the
Angie.
chat. She says the coasters are magic. She's done this with me before. She has tried these. And
She
Charlene
knows.
said Kelly is my designated driver, and she is, folks. We'll be right back in a moment.
Here shopping with friends. We offer 3 easy ways to buy today's featured deals and much more. You can either call the phone number on your screen, visit our website at shopsstv.com, or open the camera on your cell phone, point it at the QR code on the screen, and open the link that pops up. You'll be taken to shopsstv.com, where you'll find today's deals plus other exciting products. While you're visiting shopsstv.com, be sure to explore the whole website to see everything we have to offer. We're always adding new hand-picked items. Subscribe to our email newsletter so you never miss a show. Call, browse, or click the QR code and start shopping with friends today.
I get the feeling that Judy's about to run out here, grab another margarita, and bring one to Kelly. So, and the reason I'm standing here with my arms folded is because now I have to stop drinking and get back to work. So there we go. But what a great job this is that I can actually do that. All right, so we're moving on here. If you're just joining us, welcome into Shop Social TV. We are in hour number 2 this evening of our bestseller extravaganza. We're showing you some of our best-selling products that we've had here over the last, 2 months, month and a half, however long we've been on the air. And by the way, folks, if you're watching us on TV, we're also on simulcasting on Facebook and YouTube. So if you want to get in on the fun, we have a very, very active chat going on right now on Facebook. So many people talking. They're giving us comments about the products. They make jokes. They're funny, actually, a lot of them. Like Charlene said about the Dollaritas, which I thought was great. All right, let's move on to our next item. This is one of my favorites, and we get so many orders for these every time we show them, simply because this is such a crazy good deal for what you're getting. These are our Polaroid sunglasses, okay? You have a choice with these of getting either a single or a 2-pack of them. You also have a choice of the colors. We've got black and we've got a beautiful tortoise shell as well. And the way we're dividing this up is if you buy the singles, obviously you can choose to get 1 black or 1 tortoise shell, and those are $19.95. But the big deal, as always with us here at Shop Social TV, is getting that 2-pack. If you buy the 2-pack, you have the choice of getting either 2 black for $34.95 or 1 black and 1 tortoiseshell for $34.95. Free shipping on everything here tonight at Shop Social TV. So you've got that. The other thing is, as many pairs as you're buying, as many sunglasses as you're buying, you get a hard case with them and you get a cleaning cloth. It's a really nice microfiber cleaning cloth for your glasses. And I'm a freak to have clean glasses on. So for me, that makes a huge, huge difference. Now, take a look at this video and let's see what we're talking about here. First of all, these are polarized, which means that these are going to block that right there, glare, okay? And there's really bad glare that we call debilitating glare, which makes it hard to see. Now, sometimes people try to combat that by doing this. wearing just dark sunglasses. But they just make everything dark. When you have polarized glasses, look at the difference. Look at the way the colors are sharper. You've got, more contrast. You can see details. I mean, it just enhances everything as opposed to just making it seem darker, okay? That's the advantage of having them. And the 4 C's, these are going to cut glare for you. They're going to give you added clarity, added color, and added contrast. Now, here's what glare is all about, and this is actually what we call debilitating glare. When it hits a shiny surface at an angle of 57 degrees and hits your eyes, that's called Brewster's angle. That's what causes this debilitating glare. He's trying again to just use dark sunglasses. Doesn't work. Look how much better it is with polarized sunglasses. The details that pop out at you, and that's why we call them HD, high definition, because they give you that effect. Now, the other thing about these glasses, which is really, really super cool, and I always like to show this, is that there are magnets that are in the temples of the sunglasses themselves, right here on the sides. Actually, not really the temples. It's more like in the back of the arms. And they go right through. So when I close this down, watch this. As I fold it, see the way it kind of grabbed to itself? I'll open it up again and show you one more time. So there it's open, and I start to push this closed, and just like that. Now, that is locked shut. Now, why would you want to do that? Well, if you're out fishing, if you take your sunglasses off in a restaurant, if you're trying to pick something up and load your car and you take your sunglasses off and you don't know where to put them, you can do that. You can hook it to your shirt, close it with that. It's not going to fall off. If I'm out in the field somewhere, I'm working or I'm fishing or I'm playing golf. This is a weird shirt. Okay, there we go. And as soon as that closes, it locks on there. And you can feel it when it locks. There we go. It locks on there, and that's not going to go anywhere. That is on my shirt, and it is secure, and it's not going to slide off. It's not going to fall off of there, okay? So that's the big, big difference when you have these polarized sunglasses. Now, the other thing I haven't mentioned about these, and this is kind of a big deal, is that these have UVA and UVB protection, okay? Ultraviolet A and ultraviolet B protection. Now, I want you to see something. Look at the price on these, okay? $19.95. I got to look at that again. Is that right? Yeah, $19.95 for a single and $34.95 for a pair of these with polarization, with ultraviolet A protection, with ultraviolet B protection, with the magnets on the sides there. And look how good these look on, all right? These really are a nice wraparound style. And I show you this every time. If I take my fingers and start going to the right side of my head, right there. That's where my peripheral vision is, okay? I can see almost directly on either side of me because of the wraparound. And it's not like that crazy extreme wraparound that makes you look like you're driving through like a nuclear winter, okay? It's not that at all. This is just tasteful. It comes around the sides here. Here's the other thing. These are incredibly comfortable on your head, all right? I have a big head. I wear a 7 5/8 inch hat. I call it the buffalo head. And these fit me very comfortably. There's some sunglasses that I buy out there, especially the ones that are kind of sporty looking like these, and they pinch right back here on me. They pinch so bad that it gives me a headache. These don't do that. But here's the other thing. My wife, Kelly, who obviously has a much smaller head than I do, she can wear these and they don't fall off of her face either. And look at this. I can look down, side to side. They're not going to go everywhere. Now, let me show you a neat trick about these because there's something very, very cool about these sunglasses, all right? And it's this. I'm going to go back to this monitor back here. Now, this is how polarization works because polarized glasses only block the light at certain angles, and that's where the glare is coming. Remember I told you about that 57 degrees? Take a look at this. So you could see through the glasses right now, but if I change the orientation of the glasses, where'd the image go? Let's do that again. So there it is where you can see through them, right? But if I do that, it disappears. There it is, fully visible. And then it disappears. See how they turn totally black? Because there's actually polarized light coming off the TV. And by doing this, it's blocking that light. So they're not going to block all the light. They just block that polarized light. Then again, they are, they're darker, so that they are going to make, bring down the light level of everything as well. But here's the big thing. They're going to block the ultraviolet A and the ultraviolet B. Now, I'm going to put on the black ones here. This is Milton, by the way. Folks, you haven't met Milton. Milton, everybody, Milton. I'm going to take these off of Milton, and I'm going to put them on, the tortoiseshell on him. I'm going to put the other ones on. Now, remember, what you're going to get when you buy these tonight is that you're going to get your choice of either a single tortoiseshell or a single black for $19.95, or if you're smart, you're going to go for the 2-pack. And you're going to get either 2 black or a choice of, no, 2 black or 1 tortoise and 1 black. Remember, it's a 2-pack for $34.95. Obviously, you're saving $5 by doing that. Free shipping on all of them, and they all come with the nice hard case. They all come with the microfiber cleaning cloths as well. Charlene just said hi to Milton. Milton says hi back. Actually, it'd be kind of scary if Milton really did do that. Here's the difference, though. See, when you just have a dark pair of glasses on, it blocks out everything. Polarized glasses just get rid of the polarized light, giving you a very clear view, and it enhances colors, it enhances details, it enhances contrast and clarity, all of those things. That's the big advantage of having a good pair of sunglasses. Now, here's the thing. For this price, usually you're at the gas station, you're at the, the big box store, and you're checking out, and you see this pair of sunglasses, and you're like, oh, that's a good price for $19.95. I'm going to buy a cheap pair of sunglasses, right? Well, you buy cheap, you get cheap, okay? In this case, though, that is not what's happening here. You are getting a high-quality pair of sunglasses. In fact, folks who have been with us for a while know that we used to sell these for more money, all right? We cut the price on these because, well, that's how we do things here at Shop Social TV. We take care of our customers. We take care of the people that stick by us and watch us every week. And guys, I'm going to tell you something. I know I've said it earlier, and Judy was talking about this before too, how we just barely tipped our toes into September, but it's never too early to buy Christmas presents, especially once you hit the fall, all right? And these, we have a certain number of these. I don't know how long it's going to take us to sell through them, but it could be longer, it could be shorter. Now, here's the black that I'm wearing right here, and you can see how good this is, how great the arms look, how that wraparound happens here on the sides. There's the magnet right there. Got my finger on that right there. And I love that magnet on there because I'm the kind of person that, I don't often, clip it to my sleeve, but I'll put, my sunglasses or my glasses on my shirt, and then next thing I know, I'm bending over, and they fall on the pavement. Boom. Broke another pair of glasses, okay? Or I'll clip it on a bag, And a lot of people do that. Like if you're playing golf, you'll clip them on your bag, you put them on the golf cart, you do different things. The neat thing about this is that there's a gap in there when I close this, and that's locked. So if I put this on, one of the supports on the roof of the golf cart or something like that, or the handles or something, that's going to stay on there. And I'm going to show everybody at home who's just wondering, what in the world is this guy talking about? All right, watch the arms on this. Let me get out of the way so you can see this, okay? Watch the arms on this, okay? Because I'm going to close this one down. So that one's down, but watch this. As this one gets close to it, did you see that? The way the two magnets just attracted to each other. So that one's down. I'm going to push this one in, and they just snap shut. The magnets are what holds this shut when you want to store them, okay? And you get the 2 free cases. If you're buying a pair, two of these, I hate it that they call sunglasses a pair, Even if it's one, it's a pair. But you're going to get 1 for each pair of sunglasses that you get. You're going to receive, meaning if you get the 2-pack of black, you get 2. You're going to get the cleaning cloths with this as well. So you're getting everything with these when you buy this tonight. Everything that you could possibly need. In really, typically what you get in high-end sunglasses, because usually if you buy the cheap, I'm sorry, say it again, Kelly? Oh, Stephen, thank you for coming in and shopping with us this evening. They just told me in my ear that Stephen just made a purchase. We really appreciate that, my friend. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for buying from us here at Shop Social TV. But I was starting to say that if you go to some of those stores out there and you buy the cheap sunglasses that you see at the checkout stand, or, there's so many different types of big box stores you can go to. You buy the cheap ones, you get the sunglasses, usually it's in a plastic sleeve, okay? And that's it. That's all they're going to give you. Here you're getting a hard case, and it's really nice, substantial hard case that you're getting with a nice zipper on it. It's nice and cavernous on the inside. It's custom molded to the glasses, so when you put them in here, it's going to look really, really good. Judy was just saying that Milton is looking cool. Milton's always looking cool. He's a cool cat, this Milton. I'm going to switch glasses with him again. I'm going to put on the tortoiseshell one more time, and we're going to put on the black ones back on Milton. And remember, you have a choice when you buy these. You can either get the, as you see here, the tortoiseshell. You could get the black. That's the single pack for $19.95, or buy a 2-pack. You'll have a choice between getting 2 black, or you can get 1 of each. You can get 1 black and 1 tortoiseshell. Now, Judy's saying that she had a cataract surgery. I missed what she said right there. It kind of moved on there again. Okay. But anyway, so the free shipping on these as well, folks. And, these are just a great deal. You're getting a lot with these for the price, I feel, because I've bought cheap sunglasses before. I've broken cheap sunglasses before. Here's that whole example of the glare again. Remember, these are polarized. They block UVA light, UVB light. And she said, okay, that's what Judy said, is that she's had cataract surgery on both of her eyes, and it's expensive. And while these are not a medical device, guys, I think we all know what ultraviolet light does to things. You know, if you've ever seen like a dashboard that's been destroyed by the sun, it's not just the heat from the sun, it's the ultraviolet rays, it's radiation, you know, and it can cause crow's feet, it can cause macular degeneration, all kinds of things. And again, not a medical device, but they're going to help block that. Here's the 4 C's that these glasses do for you. You get that color, you get that contrast, so many different things. And then, of course, it blocks the glare. And that's the big thing with that polarization that's on here, so that you're going to see everything more clearly. If you've ever been on a boat on the water, and you've worn a pair of polarized sunglasses, you know exactly what I'm saying. Because with the glare gone, you can actually see below the surface of the water. So if you have someone in your family that's an outdoors person, that loves to boat, that loves to fish, that loves to go to the beach, this is a must for them. If you have anybody that skis, these are great for skiers as well, because the glare off the snow can be debilitating. Just driving. You know, I find that as I'm getting older, the sun bothers my eyes more and more, and I find that these are really, really helpful for that. Remember before when I said how I'm very, very picky about my glasses and my sunglasses? These actually got dirty while I was talking, and I'm going to use the included microfiber cleaning cloth to clean. So that's it, folks. We're going to move on to our next item here, our next bestseller. And remember, these are $19.95 for a single. You get your choice of black or tortoiseshell, or you could do the 2-pack, and if you get the 2-pack, you can get 2 black, or you can get 1 black and 1 in the tortoiseshell for $34.95. That's the better deal. Free ship. Ooh, that's so much better. Free shipping on everything. Oh, say that again? Okay. Thank you, Phil, Anna, and Gloria, for being a part of Shop Social TV. See, every once in a while they'll tell me different people that have just recently made a purchase, and I always like to say thank you in person to everybody out there, okay? Now, here is one of my absolute favorite items that we're moving on to. Yeah, that's right, it's the dash cam. My friend Beth bought one of these the other day when she was watching us last week, and I'm telling you guys, this is one of the best bangs for the buck that you're going to see here tonight at Shop Social TV. This is the full HD dual dash camera in full glorious 1080p, 1080 progressive high definition, okay? I want you to look at this shot. I did this from my truck driving around in St. Petersburg, Florida. And I want you just to see how clear this is, and not just how clear the image is. Look at the detail on the pavement that you can see. Look at the detail in the trees. You can read the signs as you go underneath them. And look at the contrast between the clouds and the road. You could see the blue. You can see the details in the clouds. Folks, I'm telling you, a cheap dash cam cannot do that, and yet this is what I would call an inexpensive dash cam at $64.99. Here's the crazy thing about this one. It comes with a backup camera as well. Oh, Beth just got into our Facebook chat again, and she said that the dash cam that she bought from us last week arrives at her house this coming Thursday, and she's very, very excited about it. So I'm excited for you. I can't wait to see what you think about it when you get it, because I absolutely love this thing. So let me give you a tour of this, and it's only $64.99 with free shipping. And as I mentioned, it does come with a backup camera as well. Now, if you have a car that already has a backup camera, don't even worry about this. I have a backup camera on my truck. I've had it for years, okay? I don't even worry about this. This camera is so good, it is well worth the price of admission, okay? So let's take a look at this guy right here. First of all, it looks like an old-fashioned retro camera, doesn't it? I love that about this, okay? I just think this is such a good-looking piece of kit right here. Big lens on this, so it's going to let in a ton of light. You get a suction cup mount with this, so you can put it on your windshield. It's super, super easy. We give you this cord that plugs into your power port, or as we used to call it in the olden times, a cigarette lighter, okay? You can plug this in there, or you can use any USB cord that you have at home that fits into it and plug it into the USB outlet on your car. So you could do that as well, all right? Now, I'm going to turn this sideways so you can see what the side view is on this. It's very, very thin. I mean, look at that, wafer thin, as they say. It has tactile buttons on the side right here, so you're not touching a touch screen and getting your fingerprints all over it. I was going to say greasy fingerprints. I don't know if your fingerprints are greasy. Mine are. Whenever I touch that, I'm an oily person, so when I touch that, it does smear and smudge on the windshield. These buttons here control all the features. Now I'm going to show you the back of this. And there's the screen that's on here, guys, and this is a massive 4-inch screen that's on there. Remember, this is high definition, okay? And what that means is that you are going to see way more of me than you ever wanted to. It's going to be so much of a clearer image than you ever wanted to see, okay? In full HD. Now, your biggest cell phones right now might have a 6.5-inch screen on them, maybe, diagonally, right? This is 4 inches diagonal, so this is a big, big screen. Other things that this camera does, it does loop recording, meaning, so, you know, when you put in, now, you have to buy an SD card for this. We don't give you the SD card. The reason being, everybody wants different sizes. It's just, there's too many choices out there. They're very inexpensive right now. You can buy them anywhere online, okay? When you buy the card, you put it in here. What loop recording does is it actually will go around to the beginning. Once it fills up the card, it just starts back at the beginning of the card, then it just overwrites everything. And if there's something significant that happened on there, you would have taken it down probably after a while, okay? So that's not something that you've got to worry about. It has parking modes. Let me stand up here. Oh, gosh, my knees. All right, it has different parking modes on here as well. Look how clear my hand is right there. Where it's got 24-hour parking monitoring. If you have this connected to a continuous power source, sometimes the USBs in cars and different things, you can have the power on continuously, okay? You can actually use this to monitor your car when it's parked. So if somebody bumps into it, if somebody hits it, it's going to start recording. It will do continuous time-lapse recording. So every few minutes, it's going to shoot some video while it's parked. So many different ways to use this. It has a built-in G-Shock sensor, okay? Meaning it'll feel that if you stop short or something like that, or if you're in a collision, it's going to automatically lock the recorded video and give you an accurate record of events. Now, people are like, well, why do I even need a dash cam? I mean, I'm not going to really look at where I was driving. It doesn't matter where you're driving. And if you look at this footage right here, everything's all hunky-dory until somebody cuts you off and hits your car, or until you rear-end somebody, or you get rear-ended. You see what I'm saying? I mean, that's evidence. Now, I don't talk about this often, but I worked in law enforcement for 23 years. I'm going to say something. People aren't going to like it, but it's the truth. People lie. Okay? When they get into an accident, when they get into trouble, their first instinct is, I got to get out of this. So they say whatever they're going to say that's going to get them out of it. When you have a camera, if somebody tells a fib and says, listen, they hit me, and you're like, no, I didn't, or you ran a red light, no, I didn't, this is going to give you that evidence that you need to prove otherwise. Judy says she can see my blue eyes. That's why I was looking through the camera, Judy. Just so you could see that. But so many features on this. Now, this is a great example of what we call WDR and HDR on here. This camera has what we call wide dynamic range. Notice here where you can see the dark in the trees, but also the bright in the sky, and everything looks perfectly exposed. That's also high dynamic range. So those are the things that you want in a dash cam. Here's the crazy thing, $64.99 with a free backup camera as well. By the way, Beth says she's looking forward to adding the backup camera to her car. Believe it or not, her car doesn't have one. She's going to add that to her vehicle as well. And that's just an added bonus on here. Yeah, Beth says Florida drivers are nuts. I've been wanting one for a long time. I'm telling you something. Actually, in this video, you're going to see in just a few moments, at a certain point, I get off of this highway, and somebody like jams on their brakes. At the last second, they turn on a blinker and jam on their brakes and turn in someplace, and I almost hit them because they did it so quickly, but that's what people do, all right? Now, the angle that you're seeing right there of that front lens is 170 degrees. And by the way, you can record audio and video both if you want to. The menu gives you the choice to turn all that on and off. Speaking of which, I haven't shown you guys the menu yet, but here's the funny thing about this, okay? You know how like sometimes you get directions and they're hard to understand? The directions for this thing, I just read them, like looked at them, and I said, you know what? I actually don't need this. I can understand this better if I just kind of played with the buttons. And that's what I did. Because to get into the menu, it's very simple. There's one button that says menu, and all you have to do is press the button. Who, Kelly? Oh, Stephen, thank you for shopping. Same Stephen? Oh my gosh, thank you, Stephen. Oh, Stephen's back again. This is so much fun. that we get people that come back during our shows and buy multiple items. We absolutely love that, guys. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Now, I'm going to show you how you, remember what I said, there's buttons on the side here? So notice I'm not like taking my finger and tapping on the screen, right? All I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this button on the side and it opens up the menu. I mean, it's literally that simple to do. And then if I want to move around the menu, there's my button that moves it up and down. You can hear it makes a sound as it's doing it. Hear that? So you know that it's actually getting that and it's actually moving around on there. If you want to get out of the menu, you press the menu button again, and it's going to back up, and it's going to back up, and it goes back to the camera. So that's a cool feature on those as well. Now, watch this shot for a second because I'm going to show you something kind of neat. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to turn my lights off in the studio because remember I said this has infrared? Okay, so here's me. Hi. All right, watch this. I'm going to turn the lights off in here. Lee's going to turn off that. Okay. Now, do you see how the screen went kind of blue? That's because, or kind of greenish actually, that's the infrared light. So if I come back, because I'm really, really close to the infrared sensors, if I come back here, do you see the way you could still see me? You could see my hands. You could see like I'm holding these two remote controls on my hands. You can see everything. And in fact, behind me, because that's a white wall, it's actually reflecting some of the infrared light back at it. That's what's so crazy about this. And that's the neat thing is like if you're driving someplace with no street lights, even things that are outside of the periphery of your headlights are going to be getting picked up by the infrared on here. So you got night vision essentially on this camera as well for $64.99. I bought a really nice dash cam, I don't know, maybe 6 or 9 months ago, okay? And when I bought my dash cam, I paid well in excess of $100 for it, and it does not have all the cool features that this one does. Okay, for $64, and forget about the backup camera, I didn't have that at all. For $64.99 to get this, this is an absolute screaming deal that you're getting right now on this one. Give us a call at 888-247-8712, 888-247-8712 is the number to get this with free shipping, free handling on these. I mean, that's the beauty of this here at Shop Social TV, is that you can get all of that for free. That's incredible, okay? Now, you can also go to our website, shopsstv.com, and you could shop there as well, and you can see all the items that we have, all the products that we've got right there, or use that QR code on the side of the screen if you know how to use that, and it will take you to the very page for this item. But guys, I'm going to tell you, this has been one of the best-selling items that we've had here at Shop Social TV. So many people jumping in and getting a dash cam to protect them. Okay, this is what I was talking about. Now, Judy said she almost hit a motorcycle the other day. Whoa, he stopped dead in front of you? Judy, watch this video right here, okay? And yes, it would have been your fault without any evidence. See that white car in front of me? First of all, he's got the temp tag on there that's flapping in the breeze. That's sus right off the bat, okay? Number one for me as a former police officer, because people never keep those up to date and they keep them on there way too long. Number two, when we start going around this yield right here, we get around the corner and watch what he does. I'm speeding up, I'm getting into traffic. That's where he's going to turn right there. So he turns on the blinker and slams on his brakes. Look how close the front of my truck got to him. If I had run into him, he would have been his word against mine. I would have lost because most of the time, if you rear-end somebody, you're at fault, okay? There's almost no way to get out of that unless you have a dash cam and you can show them that, yeah, I didn't do that, okay? Here's what happened. And the police love it when people have dash cams because actually, believe it or not, it makes their job so much easier to do because you've got evidence. It's all about having the evidence. Now, if you've got Rhonda, did you say Rhonda? Yolanda, thank you, Yolanda, for buying from us this evening. So many people calling in and buying. Guys, by the way, we've got a lot of people on the phones right now. If you're having a hard time getting through to one of our operators, please use the website. Go to shopsstv.com. All right, and place an order that way, or use that QR code and go to the front of the line. Now, look at the suction cup that's on there. This is so simple to use. You don't have to use any adhesive. And here's the cool thing. Because it's a suction cup, it's easy to move from vehicle to vehicle. So if you have multiple cars in your household, or maybe you have cars that you like to drive on the weekend, you can put this in there as well. Or for rented cars. You know, tomorrow I'm getting on a plane. I'm going to be going out of state again, okay? I always take a dash cam with me to put in the rental car. Because honestly, at the end of the day, you get into an accident in a rental car, in some ways it's absolutely worse. So it's nice to have that protection for me as well when I'm out there. But take a look at this one more time. Reminds me of an old-fashioned camera back in the days when we had the point and shoots, except this one is super, super thin. I mean, look at that. This is just wafer thin, the actual body of the camera. The biggest part of this is the lens. And, you know, sometimes people are like, oh, well, that lens is too big. No, it's just the right size. Trust me. You want a big lens. You want lots of light to get in. You want something. And you saw how crystal clear the video was a few minutes ago. When you have a cheap lens, you get what they call aberrations, okay? The video does not look crisp. It does not look clean. Boy, but when you get a good lens like this, you get pristine video, okay? And that just makes it so much easier to prove your case if you end up having to go to court or show it to the police or something like that. So remember what you're getting here. You're getting the dash cam with the suction cup mount. You're getting the power cord. Oops, sorry, I just pulled that right out of the shot. You're getting the power cord right here that you plug into your cigarette lighter adapter, okay? This is a long cord too, guys. It's like a 12-foot cord that's on there. So you've got plenty of room. I'm one of those people that I like to hide the cord, and I'll run it up along my visors and stuff like that, and even put it up into the roof of the vehicle in the trim. You could do that with this. Here's your backup camera. Now, full disclosure on the backup camera. If you already have one, don't even worry about it. The price on this is so good that this is just, it's a great bonus, but it doesn't even matter because the camera itself is so amazing. But this just plugs into the camera, and then the yellow cord allows you to wire this into your backup lights. Okay, I do understand that it takes a certain amount of skill. I can do it, not everybody can do it, but most cars now have backup cameras, and that's why I said the deal on this is just so good. Don't even worry about that because it's not a big deal. Now, if you don't have a backup camera and you've got, like, somebody in your family that's a handier person, they could probably do that as well. You might be able to do too. It's really not hard to do. But this is just a great deal for full high definition video with night vision, with the parking, 24-hour parking monitoring on here. I'm going to explain that again to people too. Like tomorrow, I'm going to be flying out of town. I'm going to be parking my truck at the airport in a garage. I won't see it for 3 or 4 days. I don't know what's going to happen to it when I'm not there. I like my truck. I don't want anything bad to happen to it. This has different modes where you can put it in parking mode, you know, the monitoring mode. And if somebody bumps into it, if they back into it, you know, if they hit it, it's going to start recording. Or you can do time lapse where it's constantly, every once in a while, it shoots some video. So you can see people walking around it. If there's anything, you know, any shenanigans happening, you're going to know. It also has the built-in G-Shock sensor, okay? So it's going to know that if you get, you know, into an accident while you're driving, it's going to lock that recording so that you're not going to lose it. It's not going to get overwritten. It's going to save that for you. And that's a big deal as well. Wide dynamic range on this. Look at the clouds. Look at the sky. Then look at the dark of the pavement. You can see details in the shadows. That's wide dynamic range. It's also high dynamic range. I love that. I look for HDR and everything now. Whether it's TVs, cameras, whatever it is, I like HDR because it lets you see the bright brights and the dark darks. You can see all of that stuff. That's a big, big deal. Look at the clarity of this video, though, driving down the road. You would think that I had taken out a really, really expensive cell phone with a really, really good camera and shot this video. Also, look how smooth it is, you know. Part of that is the fact that my truck has rides like a cloud when I'm driving in it, you know, but the other part is that the camera is stable. It's sitting there on that dashboard, not the dashboard, on my windshield with that suction cup. Oh, and here's the other thing too. The screen doesn't have to stay on the whole time while you're driving because sometimes that could be distracting, okay? So if I'm driving down the road and that big 4-inch screen is on the entire time, that's going to be distracting to me because I'm one of those people, if there's a TV on someplace, I'm looking at it, okay? It'll turn off after 30 seconds, 1 minute. You can set it so that once you start driving, it's still on, it's still recording, but it's going to turn off while you're driving, okay? So you're not going to see the screen, but the camera's still on. It's still recording. It's still working. It's doing that job for you. I'm telling you, we've had a lot of people pick up on this one since we started selling it about 2 weeks ago. But tonight, so many folks jumping into this. And speaking of which, $64.99, but free shipping and handling on this guy right here. Totally worth the price of admission. Just call us, 888-247-8712. That's a toll-free number, guys, okay? So you're not even paying for the phone call. Talk to our operators. Give them your information. We take all major credit cards. We offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. The other thing you could do is, if you're really curious, you can go to our website, Shop Social TV or shopsstv.com. Go to that website. You can see all our products, and you could buy this one and other things that we've offered tonight as well, or use the QR code that's down there, right there on the screen. If you've never used a QR code before, we have a video we play every once in a while just to, let folks out there know how to use them. But it's real simple. Just turn on your cell phone, open it up, open up the camera, point it at the screen at that QR code, and it's going to open up a web address, and all you have to do is press on that, and it's going to take you to the website so that you can order this. Now, look how good this camera looks. Now, you could see two images of me. You could see the big image up here, and that's one of our, super expensive, robotic cameras here in our studio. And then you could see this one. The images are not that different between the two of them. It's kind of crazy how close the $64.99 camera, this camcorder, this dash cam is, compared to the really big expensive ones that I'm looking at that are behind it across the studio over there. Now, Beth just said in our chat that she just ordered on our website and that it was easy peasy. And it really is. The website is so intuitive. It's so simple. Do not be afraid of the internet, guys. That's something that it can be your friend. Get on there. By the way, we simulcast our show on Facebook and YouTube. And right now, I keep talking about different people. They're in our Facebook chat. I've got a big screen in front of me so I can read everything people are talking about in the chat. And that's what I love about this. And that's where the name Shop Social comes from, because it's the social aspect of this where everybody gets together every Tuesday and Thursday night from 8 to 10 o'clock. They talk to each other. It's become a community. That's what we're all about, is having a community here at Shop Social TV. And offering you great products and giving you that free shipping and making it simple to get the products. And, and we're very, very accessible too, Beth said it was kind of easy too. Not just easy peasy, but kind of easy too. All right. So we're going to be moving on in a few moments, folks. If you want to get in on this one, place your orders right now. Again, call the number 888-247-8712, 888-247-8712. If you want to use the phone, you can go to the website, shopsstv.com. It's only $64.99 with free shipping, okay? All right, let's take a look at something we had earlier, very popular this evening, and I'm talking about the ultra-thin anti-theft chest bags that we had earlier tonight. These are $24.99. You got a choice of colors, black, blue, or the gray that you see right there. These are big. They're 11.5 inches from top to bottom. They're about 9.5 inches across. They're made of a really, really thick denier nylon. And you wear it across your chest, or you can wear it kind of on your side, kind of like a shoulder bag almost. And guys, it's going to help you not get robbed by wearing things on your back, because when it's on your back, it's not yours anymore. It belongs to somebody else, okay? So just a thought. I love that bag. I have one. I use it. It's a great piece of kit that you could have there for that price with free shipping. Now, we're moving on to our Maxolites, another product that we've had a lot of success with here at Shop Social TV. These are $49.95 with free shipping for a 2-pack of these. A 2-pack of these lights. These are real glass lenses on these, okay? Now, that's a huge deal to get the real glass lenses on these, because it's going to give you a beautiful pattern on the ground, on the walls, on anything around it, that you cannot get with plastic, okay? These are made to be used flat on their bottom like that, so you can see how you can put them along a pathway or on the stairs, or they're made to go on a fence post, okay? A mailbox, the railings of a fence, and any place you want to put these. I'll show you how they install in a moment. We give you different adapters to mount these, but let's go through the colors. So you get a choice. You get a 2-pack of white, a 2-pack of the bronze that you see right here, the brown, a 2-pack of the wood tone. These are dangerously close to selling out. These are starting to go real fast. And then you get a 2-pack of the black as well. These are all real glass lenses, but enough about me. Let me show you what these look like when the lights are out, okay? Now, you get a lot of light off of these. You can see, and you can see my face is lit, but I'm standing up pretty high. When I come down here, you can see how much light's hitting my face. The other thing about these is, look at the pattern that this throws on this table right here. Or if I hold it up higher, look at the pattern that it's throwing on my shirt as I rotate this around. Now, that's why we call this a wave pattern, okay? Because it has that effect of altering the light coming out of it and giving you these really cool designs that go all the way around this. I mean, that is something that you don't get with plastic. You only get it with real glass. Now, these are solar lights, okay? So you don't have to wire these. You don't have to hire an electrician. I like to say there's no wiring and there's no hiring, okay? You install these yourself in just a few minutes. Now, take a look at the fence post that's over here. This is actually on top of a mailbox. Now, here's the thing. You would think that in the world of construction that they would have made wood posts and PVC posts the same size. But you would be wrong if you thought that, because that would be too easy. So here's what they do. And here's what Maxa did, because they thought about this and they said, well, what if it's wood or it's PVC? How are they going to fit both? Here's how. All right, so here's one of the lights right here, okay? Notice the size of the bottom on this. Now, the size of the bottom on this is 3 inches, because we know that it's going to go on a wood post, okay? If it's going to go on a wood post, 3 inches is what's going to work for you, okay? We give you this adapter right here to fit a PVC post. And that adapter is 4 inches, because PVC posts are 4 inches, wood posts are 3 inches. So if it's a wood post, you use this alone without the adapter. If it's a PVC post, you put the included adapter down, and then you put the light on top of that, okay? Very, very simple to do. Now, there are pre-drilled holes that are inside that are on these, okay? So I want you to see that real quick when I put that in place. So there's a hole there, there's a hole there. This hole in the bottom gets screwed into the post, the PVC post, and then the second hole will either go into a wood post if you're mounting on a wood, or it's going to go into the adapter. Real simple to do that on these, okay? And the installation is nothing, not to mention the fact that we give you screws for this as well. So if you're, you've got wood screws in here, or you can use them in the plastic as well, whichever one you want to do on here. Now, for real quick, getting back into my Facebook chat that's going on right now, I wasn't looking at it for the last few minutes, but Charlene says it's always more fun shopping with friends. I like that, because that's our motto, shop with friends. And then Judy says that she loves shopping with friends. And we love having our friends shop with us here at Shop Social TV. We really, really do. It just, it means the world to us that all these people keep joining us and that everybody's trying us. Who else, Kelly? Oh, Charlene, you were shopping again tonight? See, it's funny because sometimes people just go into the chat and they talk and they have fun, and I'm all about that. I have no problem with that. But then other times there's people like Charlene. Charlene has shopped with us several times now. She's a repeat offender, so to speak. No, she's been back several times at this point. We love you for that, Charlene. Thank you so much for trusting us here. For the folks out there that are just joining us, guys, we've got these beautiful Maxa lights for sale. As you can see, the light coming off of them is incredibly bright. Here's how you use them, though. Take a look at this video. So again, we give you, they're made to fit on a wood fence post without an adapter, okay? So a 3x3 wood fence post. And you can see how great those look. But let's say, and look at the installation, I mean, that's all there is to it. There's one switch inside you turn on one time and never have to touch it again, because these are solar lights, so they're self-regulating. They turn themselves on at dusk, they turn themselves off at dawn. It's really simple. That solar panel on top spends the entire day gathering light. You can use these flat on their back like that. If you want to, on a staircase, on a retaining wall, you could use them on a fence post, on a mailbox. I mean, any place like that. I love this idea of putting them every so often on the fence, or you've got like a wood deck that's got a railing around it. There are spots on the railing sometimes where you can put them. These things are just beautiful. There's no reason why you couldn't just put one of these in the middle of a table. If you're having company come over and you want to use it as a centerpiece, you could do that as well. The big deal, though, is that pattern on there, because it does have the real glass all the way around on this. It's just a beautiful effect that you get. The light that's coming off on here, look at that. I mean, it's just magic. It really is, the amount of light you get off of these. And here's the thing, too. I know there's people out there that in the past, you may have had a bad experience with solar lights, and I get it, okay? You may have bought something, where are you? There you are. You may have bought something like this once upon a time, okay? And this is the kind of light that you can pick up in the big box stores usually, and you get like a bazillion of them for 20 bucks, okay? These are trash. I'm going to tell you right now, they're absolute straight up garbage. The lens on this is plastic, okay? It has a real tiny underpowered LED inside. The solar panel on top is teeny tiny. So it's not even gathering a lot of energy inside of these. They're not going to last all night. And P.S., it's a mystery metal that's guaranteed to rust. With ours, this is a high-impact plastic on the case itself, okay? The colors are built into it. They're baked in. So you're not going to lose the colors on there. The wood ones are always going to look like wood. The white's always going to be a beautiful shade of white. The lenses are glass. So those are going to last a long time. You can hear the quality in that right there. And you get these amazing patterns coming off of them. I mean, I just love the way that this looks on me. when I'm moving around back here. You're really getting a lot for $49.95, and it is a 2-pack. It's not like you're paying $49.95 for one. You're getting a 2-pack of these. I have 4 of these. I have a circular driveway that's got fences on the front, on the street, on both sides of it. And we live on a street that doesn't have lights, okay? There's no street lights where our house is. So I've got them mounted on either side of the fence, right on top of the post, and it's a wood post. So I don't have to use the adapter when I put them on there. And every night they greet me when I come home. Every night people driving by can see, hey, and it looks like somebody's home. And that's the other thing about these. It's about safety, it's about security, it's about beauty, okay? The safety feature is if you've got a staircase or something and you want to put these, mount them on the steps, just set them on the steps. You can absolutely do that all day long. If you want to put them by a doorway, you want to put them on your mailbox like we have over here on the side, you can do that so cars can see where your house is and not jamming on the brakes because they missed it, okay? That's a great thing, okay, for that. The security feature, the bad people will see the lights come on every night at dusk. They don't know if you're home or not. They don't know if somebody's flipping a switch somewhere because these do not look like solar lights. That right there, you see how bright that is? That looks like that's a wired light, okay? Except it costs a fraction of what it would cost to hire an electrician to come out and actually run the wiring for that. So that's it. And then the beauty feature is that look at the pattern this is throwing on the ground. Now, Kelly, we're going to do the Statue of Liberty, okay? Somebody came up with that last week. I'm going to pick one of these up and I'm going to hold it up here because I want you all to see. If you have this mounted on a high post, see the Statue of Liberty? Wait, I have to hold my book. There we go. So I have the pose right there. But you could see, look at that pattern that it's throwing on that wall. Because when it's down here, I'm above the top of this. But when it's up here, if it's on a fence post, if it's on, a mailbox, or sometimes, I have a light post on a dock that actually has an electric light on it, but that darn thing is burned out now more times than I care to think about. I might just throw one of these up there because this looks exactly like the light that's up there. Look at that. And look at the amount of light that throws off behind me there. I mean, that wall is easily about good 5-6 feet behind me. It's not that far, but this is throwing light all over our studio, all around me, on the floors, on the walls, on all the products that I've been selling here tonight. You can really very clearly see, look at that. How great that looks. There we go. Charlene just said it again, the Statue of Liberty. I love it. So folks, think about picking up a set of these right now for $49.95 with free shipping and handling, with the glass lenses built into these. There's never been an easier DIY project, a better way to give your house curb appeal at night and to just give yourself light in places where you don't have power. These are great if you've got fences. We've got a fence on a lake that looks amazing with lights on top of it. And actually, I hadn't thought about putting these back there, but I could because it is a wooden fence. That's an idea. Back there, I told you I've got them around my cattle gates in the front of my property. I love the idea of putting them on the steps like that, just letting them sit there. I think that looks super, super cool. That's really nice right there. We only have a couple minutes left, so I think I'll bring the lights back up just so everybody can see what the colors on these look like, okay? Because these really are beautiful. So you can get the beautiful crisp clean white that we've got down here in the end. And remember, you're going to get a 2-pack of these when you buy them. So it'll be 2 whites. These are 2 of what we call the bronze. The reason one of them's higher is because this is the adapter that I keep talking about right here that you're going to use if you're mounting it on PVC. If you mount it on wood, you don't need that. Okay, so that's the bronze. Then you've got the beautiful wood tone right there. I love the wood, and again, that's usually the one that's going so quickly. And then at the end here, we've got the black, okay? And the black is absolutely gorgeous as well. It looks like wrought iron. I love that one too. That one looks exactly like wrought iron. Now, a lot of people will buy the white if they have PVC fences, okay? And I think that looks amazing on PVC. If you've got a wood fence, depending on what color it is, like on ours is kind of a reddish brown. I went with the wood. I think the wood looks absolutely amazing on there, but the bronze would have been a contender as well. For the people out there that have black accents, the black would look amazing. I mean, it's up to you really what it is that you want to do. Beth just said that that's majestic. I assume you're talking about the Statue of Liberty, and I would agree with you. The Statue of Liberty is majestic. It's a symbol of our channel. And look at here how beautiful that looks. And again, the PVC, the white on the PVC, it just looks like it's part of it. It looks like it came that way. The first time we did that, we had just had a boring cover on top of that mailbox there. It just had like a PVC piece that fits on top. And it was dull. It was kind of like, meh, We added that to it, and I just feel like that gave it a really nice finished look. It really spiffed that up, and we still got one more from the set, because remember, when you buy this right now, you're getting 2 for only $49.95. So give us a call right here at Shop Social TV. 888-247-8712 is the number. 888-247-8712. Speak to one of our operators. And by the way, folks, you know, we have been getting really, really busy tonight. If you can't get through to somebody, please go to the website, shopsstv.com. The website's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You can go there anytime and go shopping, or use the QR code, and that's the easiest way to get in there. Okay, so we got one more item we're going to show you tonight, and this one is a doozy. This is one of my personal favorites, just because at the end of a hard day like this, where I've been working all day and then all night, I like to use my portable massager. Now, just to remind everybody, we still have these lanterns available for you if you want to jump in on those, okay? You get a 2-pack of those, or a single. You have a choice between 2 black or 2 white, or a single white or a single black. The singles are going to be $11.99 with free shipping, or you can get that 2-pack and save yourself $4 for $19.99. That's 2 black or 2 white. Your choice. These are battery operated. They are flameless, and they have an amazing flickering candle effect on them, okay? Now, last item for tonight. We only got about 10 minutes left, but this is one that I really like. And, you know, you'll hear me say once in a while that I curated the item, that I went out and found it. I looked high and low because I'm really a big fan of these massagers, okay? They help improve circulation, they relieve tension, they help, you know, sore muscles. I mean, there's just so many wonderful things about having a therapeutic massage. And that's what you're going to get from this. This is a portable unit. It is battery rechargeable, so you never have to like put any batteries in this. You just plug it into any USB outlet. We give you the plug, or the cord rather, to plug this in, and it comes with 4 different tips. Now, when you buy this, you're going to get the large ball tip that you see right here. This guy here is for your big muscle groups, okay? Then you've got the little pointy tip that you see right there. Kind of looks like a bullet head on that guy right there. They call that the small, round, pointed head. And that one is for your joints. You actually use that in your joints to relieve pain in those. The big flathead that you see here, the round flathead, it's actually got texture on top of that guy right there. That's going to be for all parts of your body. You can use that pretty much anywhere you want. And then you got this one right here, and this is the U-head, and that is to use on your vertebrae, to use them around there. If you've got a sore back, you can absolutely use that there as well. Now, I'm going to show you the controls on the back of this. Remember what I said a moment ago, that it is fully rechargeable, okay? It is a one-touch operation, so you touch the button one time, it's going to show you the battery level. Right now, this is at 77%, and I've actually been using this, and this battery lasts a long time. If I press and hold for 2 seconds, it's going to turn on, and there are 6 different levels of massage, and you can actually see it's turning itself around here. You can see the way that that ball is going back and forth. Now, it's going slowly, but if I push on it, see that? The minute it gets pressure on it, it really starts to take off, and it digs in, okay? And just by pressing that button on the back there we go. I can go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, all the way up to 6. That's the highest level. And if I press and hold for 2 seconds, it's going to turn it off, okay? Very simple operation. To change the heads, all you do is just pull it off like that and put on a different head. They just go in there that way. So if I turn it on again, now you can see that guy is moving. And remember, this is the one that's for your joints. So if my wrist is bothering me, I can use this on my wrist joint. I can use it on my knees. I can use it wherever I want to, okay? Very, very simple to do. I'll turn it off again, and I'll switch the heads out one more time. Let me stand that guy up there. Now, this one is that big flat head, and that's good for just about anywhere, they say, on the body. And again, it starts out slow like that, and that's at 1. I'm going to put this all the way up to 6, okay? And then when you press on something, and you can see the way it's vibrating my fingers. I mean, you get just such a wonderful massage from this thing. And here's the cool thing about it. It travels well. You could take it to the gym with you. So after your workout, if you want to give yourself a quick massage, you can do that. You can take it to the office. You know, this is great for somebody that sits at a desk all day, works on a computer. This is going to be absolutely wonderful for them to relieve that tension in their shoulders. And speaking of which, I'm going to take that tip off, just like that. And I'm going to put on the big ball head. Now, this is foam. on the head here. It's a hard foam, but it's still a foam. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn this on, and I'm going to go up to, let's go up to 3. So I'm only going to go up halfway on this, right? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it on my shoulder. I always start laughing when I do this, and I think you can hear my voice as well, getting the vibration from this. And I'm not even on like the highest setting. This is not by any means the highest setting on here. And it is just, oh my gosh, it is just digging in to my my traps, my trapezius muscles on the back here. Oh boy, because I hold tension in my shoulders. That's where I do it personally. And this guy just gets in there and it digs in. Now, this is only $44.99. I'm going to switch sides here. Get in the other side. Oh yeah. Oh my God, I needed that. It's only $44.99. It's free shipping. You get the 4 tips on this, the 6 different speeds. It comes with the cord to recharge it. It's totally portable. The battery lasts a really long time. And you would think for something small that it really wouldn't do, like it wouldn't give you a lot of pressure, but this thing is a beast. I'm gonna go all the way up to the high setting. Now watch this. When I put this on here, oh my goodness. My glasses are just like moving. Can you see this? Look at that getting in there. Oh, wow. That is just getting right into the, oh, right there on my neck. Oh my goodness. This is amazing, guys. I'm telling you. So, you know, buy it for yourself. You want to improve your circulation. Again, not a medical device, but if you want to help improve your circulation, you want to relieve tension, you want to relieve sore muscles, this thing is amazing. It gets in there into your shoulders and just, oh, good Lord. You know, it's vibrating so much I got to stop because I can't see the TV because my eyeballs are going up and down. It's so funny. I'll tell you what, if somebody gave me this for a gift, I would be absolutely thrilled. Thank you for wishing me safe travels tomorrow, Judy. I appreciate that. Now, we only got 5 minutes left in the show, so if you're looking at this and you're thinking about it, guys, give us a call right now. Take advantage of this special deal at $44.99. I'm going to tell you something. I was at an electronics store, I think about 2 weeks ago, and I was doing a little comparison shopping, looking at prices for different things. And what I noticed was that all of a sudden electronics stores sell a bunch of massagers in all different types and sizes and shapes. Here's the crazy thing, though. When you go into one of those stores to get something exactly like this, I mean, really, almost entirely the same as this guy right here that we're selling you now for $44.99. They're over $100. Over $100. Now, this is not a toy. When you get this home and you feel the way that this is made, it is substantial. I mean, it feels really good in the hand. And that's kind of the way sometimes I judge my products, is the hand feel. Does it feel like it's well made? Does it feel like it's solid? 100% this one is. You know what's funny? So here's a little trick. You know how you can tell that you've got blood flow, increased blood flow happening is? That area will start to get a little bit itchy after you've worked out, after you've run, after you've done certain exercises. It feels a little itchy. My shoulders now on both sides, I can tell that there's increased blood flow going through there because it's a little. And I feel, you know what, I feel nice and loose right now too. And I've been out here for 2 hours straight. So that's amazing. So remember, you got 6 speeds on this here. The ergonomic handle, it is fully rechargeable on this as well, cordless and portable. It has what's known as quiet glide technology. Because if you've ever noticed, sometimes there are massagers that are just loud. Like you can hear the machinery moving. With this, it is silent. So even if you were staying in a hotel room, it's not going to make a lot of noise. If you are someplace where there's other, like in your cubicle at work, you could actually use this without everybody around you being like, what in the world's going on in there? They're not going to know. All they're going to hear you, though, is making sounds like, ooh, yeah. You know what I mean? Because it's going to feel that good when you do it. And it gives you what they call a deep tissue massage. Like it really, really gets in there, targets your sore muscles, as I said. It's going to improve that circulation as well. It's totally customizable in the sense that you can adjust the speeds. You know, for some people, you know, the 1 or 2 is all they can take, really. They're like, oh gosh, that's hard enough for me. Me, I like that 6, man. I go all the way to the top. I want it as strong as possible. Get in there and give me that massage. Now, The battery on this is very, very long lasting. So when you get this, here's what you're going to receive. You're going to receive, of course, the massage gun itself right there, fully rechargeable, 6 different speeds on that one, okay? You're going to get the large ball tip on there, that foam ball tip. It's a hard foam, and that's going to be for your large muscle groups. You get the pointed tip. That's going to be for your joints. You're going to get the flathead tip right there. That's for almost anywhere on the body you want to use that, quite frankly. And then you get the U-shaped tip there for your vertebrae. We also give you a charging cord with this as well. It is fully rechargeable. This is the kind of thing I'm thinking about taking this on the trip I'm going on, because I'm going to have like quite a bit of work coming up in the next couple of days. And I just feel like I'm going to need something like this as well. And oh, everybody, we've got 2 minutes left on the air. Charlene's leaving. She said, great show, Lou, Kelly, and Judy. And she said, oh, and Mike. Good job, Mike, tonight. And Lee. Lee's behind the scenes. You don't get to see Lee, but he's back there. One day I'll bring him out here. And then Judy said, Charlene said, rather, safe travels tomorrow, Lou. And thank you so much. I appreciate that, guys. It's a great product, guys. Get in on this. In fact, check out our website, shopsstv.com, and look at all the products that we've offered this evening. And just check it out, see what's there. Everything's got free shipping on it right now, so you can get anything in our store for that. Or give us a call right now. Mike's going to be on the phones and a couple other people for at least the next 15 minutes or so. 888-247-8712, 888-247-8712. Of course, you could call our phone number anytime, 24 hours a day, leave a message for us, and we will call you back and help you out any way that we can, whether it's taking an order, talking to you about a product, explaining how something works. We can do all of that. And we'll be back again on Thursday night of this week. And Thursday night's going to be a best of show. It's going to be all great clips of us with all of our favorite guests coming out here and showing you all the cool products that they all present. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And we're here every Tuesday and Thursday night from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock p.m. 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock p.m. You can catch us on Facebook. You can catch us on YouTube. We're on DirecTV, Dish, and Uverse as well. So no matter where you get us, guys, tune in and check us out here at Shop Social TV, all right? So as I said, I'm going to be getting out of town tomorrow. We will see you on Thursday night. Tune in then. Take care, everybody.